Hello, hello. Hi, Bruce. Hi, anyone else out there. Hope you're all having a good one. I believe we're on a run. Don't quite remember what we're doing. Alright, we've got a Nina Runa that needs a Roguestone. That's right. Mostly being carried by Draining Kiss. We can potentially evolve into a bunch of fun stuff. Just a little bit into Nugget Bridge, it looks like. Just about to start Nugget Bridge. My Draining Kiss is... Alright, cool. Yeah, we're just about to start stuff. I hope everyone's having a good one. Hope the music's not too loud. I do have the AC off finally again, because the weather outside has dropped by 20 degrees or so, thanks to an absolute downpour. And any talks of that stuff, we do not bring up politics during stream to keep things nice and breezy. Hello, Fried Brains. How's it going? Hi again, Jake. Nice to see you again, and glad to hear that things sound good on your end. I am doing well. Looking forward to hopefully having a bit of a run here. We need a Roguestone to get things going. Dragon versus Steel is not amazing. We're gonna go Bone Rush on this one. Hey, Spartan. I am not aware of any canonical wars in the series, though I also skipped a bunch of Pokemon series. I definitely probably don't have the PP to full clear this area. There's 10 mandatory trainers, though. I can probably get through those without too much issue. So I keep using 2 Tail Glows. Oh no, I'm asleep. Alright, you hurt yourself. We're full health. We'll just claw through the rest of this. Yeah, I'm glad everyone seems to be having a good night tonight. Hope we're just gonna have some good vibes and ideally a run going. This thing has potential, but I need to evolve it pretty soon. And ideally get a little bit better move spread. I would definitely like to replace the Bone Rush with a special move that actually has a decent amount of PP. Sky Uppercut's not gonna do it. It's better coverage for me. Fighting or ground. It's like ground is, because I don't think ground left me as many, yeah. Still have no shred coverage. So I would really like some fire. And you're taken out with Bone Rush. There we go. Gotta use a little Bone Rush to get through here. Skull Bash wouldn't help me even if I could learn it. A Roguestone would do a lot of working. We shall see. Hi, Red. Hope you have a good lurk. And to the person on YouTube, usually it's not a bad idea to get up and do a walk at that point, if you can. Sonic booms are being annoying.
Hydration check!
Strong against Fairy, no. Dice hates me. It happens. And thank you for the hydration check. Try attack into the paralyze, huh? Not the absolute worst. I think I have some paralyze heals. Maybe not. Full restore, antidote, awakening. Yeah, I don't. This is probably fine. Still just restore Draining Kiss and kind of tank a bunch of stuff. There's that one. That one. Set some life from you. Hey, Cruz. How you doing? You were still streaming the last I looked. Hope you're doing well. Alright, one more mandatory. Right now, not gonna have some dailies and blob. That is totally fair. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Stop being paralyzed. That's gonna hurt. Oh, apparently not much. Apparently this thing has no special attack. Yeah, you did well today. You were at 64 the last time I looked. I don't know where you actually ended. But you've made some nice gains recently. Okay. I can probably do one more. Which, in particular, this kid here only has one mon. There we go. That's about as much as I can do right now. Let's see. This stuff makes me nauseous, losing what they told us. Gotta tread real cautious. Okay, and now we're gonna go play with Misty. If we get offered a Rogue Stone here, I don't remember if we will. It might have to be through Surge. We probably take it. The potential Evo with our limited PP would be quite useful. Okay, you're not putting up much of a fight with that, so we're going to Dragon Claw you and Dragon Claw you. Next move isn't until 36, so... Oh, no reason to Tail Glow. We got to Bone Rush this thing. Yep, 464. You were at like 454 yesterday, so you've had a good 24-hour period. Hope it keeps up for you. You deserve to have lots of people hanging out with you. Event coins for what, Spartan? Let's see if I can set up on you. Okay. So at 600, I did a collab event with another streamer of mine for Mario Kart. Alright, if you're all just going to be weak to Draining Kiss, that's fine by me. Oh, that's neutral, that's neutral. Alright, set up and wipe. Alright, what TM do we have here? Leer is not useful. And in my bag. Vine Whip. 700s. There. Oh, if you're talking about the community tab, I believe you have to do the weekly missions and whatnot to gain event coins, or maybe catch stuff. I don't actually follow that super close. I kind of just catch whatever Pokemon I see that I want. Confidence in real life sounds fun. So if I switch out ground for grass, it's only got 10 PP. I don't think it helps me a ton. 347. Yeah. There's nothing in here that helps me right now. Made German Chalk pay from Portal for 200, recreated Metro Prime 2 for 500. That's fair. Is there any, like, game that your community really enjoys that you might haven't played for a while that you could potentially bring back? Technically, I've skipped right over 700 right now, and should eventually figure out some stuff there, too. I guess I take this. Yeah, we're gonna ditch the cap. Okay, Awakening isn't needed. Get rid of the Super Potion we just picked up. And then use the Rogue Stone we just picked up. See what we get, see if we're truly in a run. Set rotations to tend to loot back stuff most people like. That's fair. Venusaur, huh? Not the worst. Poison Grass. Vine Whip would be slightly more tempting now. Yeah, take as much time as you need, Cruz. I didn't quite get as focused as I wanted. Yeah, I really should finish setting up the CC option. I was working on it at one point, and then Twitch was fighting me with limits on which things I could have active. And then I never quite finished removing one thing to get it going. Okay. Not my favorite thing, but if we get a fire move to go along with Tail Glow and Draining Kiss, it might be alright. Okay, the caps are okay for now. Like, PP is my biggest issue right now. But I also need some slightly better moves at some point. And I'm paralyzed already. And I'm being hit with ice. Ow. I really used Paralyze Heal already, but I don't think I have much choice. I should add that to my list of things to do to actually properly get the closed captions working. Just kind of slipped my mind. Watch this as a rogue stone right here. Nope. Good. Would have felt bad if I did. I do use OBS Red. So I'm betting there's a plugin for that as well. Really? I'm paralyzed again already? I think you took more damage than I did. That's so many paralyzed in a rows. I see. That's not doing much of anything. It's all the iron defense. Oh, sure. Absolutely. I appreciate such things. I definitely wouldn't mind having closed captions. I like accessibility things. And plus, it's just useful for some people that can't hear anything. Like at work and whatnot. It's just slipped my mind to finish setting it up. All right. I need to stop. Natsuru, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Natsuru here is someone I'm getting to know through Cruise, and just seems like a wonderful person to hang out with. Absolutely go check them out. They've been doing a lot of art recently, which has been interesting just to sit back and hang out with. And hi, Cruise. Hi, Maria. Hi, Teen Tay Alchemist. I recognize that name. You're in Cruises a lot, too. Thank you for the follow. Always appreciate it. Yeah, I've been trying to hang out with Natsuru more. I try my best to get names right. I'm always glad when I do. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Haru, a non-binary variety streamer who does a lot of randomizers, roguelikes, Zelda, and just tries to have a lot of fun and be positive and hopeful around here. Hello, V. Hope you're doing better. Or, not better, doing well today. You weren't necessarily doing bad yesterday. And hi, Guy. GitHub can be weird to get through. So Natsuru, how did your stream end up going? I know you were hanging out with Loki at the beginning of it, or near the beginning of it. I believe you were doing art. I don't think I have my days confused. That could have been yesterday. Hugs for everyone. Loving the vibe there. Always love just warm, friendly vibes. Oh, you're fairy. I'm wasting PP. Got a lot of art done and then played a bit of Pirate Yakuza. That's nice. I really need to get around to playing the Yakuza series more. And the pirate one looked like it was a ton of fun. Nothing wrong with being a hugger or being crazy. Yeah, I've always had my eye on the Yakuza series, and I have a streamer friend that is pirate themed, so definitely had my eye on that for him. Yeah, hugs are fun. Hugs are good. They can make you feel nice and cozy. Yep, wasn't a terrible Evo. The stats didn't quite line up where I wanted them to, but that's fine. We still have a chance with this thing. You should have prepped a pirate outfit. Sure, I can take a moment. I've got one. It started off as a joke, and then it's one of the fan favorites, so... it's up here somewhere. There it is. I don't think it hurts that I always make sure to use props too with this one. Hat on the tail. Nope, land better. Stop going inside the tail. There we go. And bird here. I think this is Cruz's first time seeing my pirate outfit too. Thanks, V. Broken your mom's with a beer hug? That's no good. Like I said, this ended up being one of the fan favorites, even though I initially made it as a joke to mess with my pirate friend dropping out of the collab. I was like, if you're not going to be here, we have to have at least one pirate. And then I spent way too much time actually setting it up. Some of your variants? Yeah. Give me a life. All right, you survived. This is troublesome. Yeah, sometimes I set out just to start off as a joke and then get a bunch there. Yep, tiny bird, little pirate on my shoulder, or parrot on my shoulder. That ideally ends you. Who sucks more life? I'm glad everyone's loving it. Jokes are the best lore. Yeah. I've got one outfit I haven't revealed yet, which is a joke on my own chat. As the charity drive I did earlier this year, I had a listing on there for choose a new outfit for me, and I only got 2 answers for them, and none of them were serious, but I made them both. People have seen my maid outfit, and again, thank you for the follow. Love when people want to hang out with me. They have not seen the other one yet, though, so that will be fun when that one actually gets revealed. And have a good one, guy. You really don't have the PP. Not being able to pick up a move that has good PP is going to be there. Yeah, maid outfit. I can swap again real quick. This one's easier. I actually have a couple maid outfits now. The one that I've been having fun with. There we go. With all my Pokemon stuff is this one right now. There you go. Sylveon hat in a maid outfit. I had to combine the two. Your encore is a pain. Glad you're all loving it. I've also got the Vaporeon one set up that way too. Because both of those just felt like they fit a maid outfit really well. I don't think I have anything else on my Mon, so yeah, you can have a berry. Glad everyone loves this outfit. Oh, running into use a problem. Hey, Koneko. Oh, were you hanging out with Natsuru then? Draining kiss you. You're out of Mons, right? Good. There's the item I need. Hey, Christopher. Hope you're doing well. I have no PP left. Rolled an 8. I think I've had the highest luck so far at there. Okay, so you went over to Natsuru from Cruise, and then Natsuru brought you here. I was all having fun, just meeting new people recently. Yeah, so I've mentioned it before, but I'm so happy Cruise randomly decided to raid me a few weeks ago. It's been great getting to know Cruise and everyone in their community, and because everyone over there is pretty awesome too. care about defense. It's another move at 37. I really need it to be a fire move with a lot of PP. This thing shouldn't hit me too hard. Especially if it's just going to lock on repeatedly. Alright, overheat hurts a little bit.
Hi, how are you?
Should be fine. Hello, Darcy. Hope you're having a decent day. Bye, Bayleaf. Bye, everyone. Casual Cosmog? Yeah. Oh, I suppose I should explain in case anyone doesn't know Rougemon. Rougemon's a variation of Pokemon Fire Red that includes the entire Nat Dex and making it more roguelike. We are starting with a selection of Mons based on type, which are all lower evolutions, and we're going to be facing those two. And as we go through, all the other trainers are going to be 20% stronger than usual, and we're just going to have the one Pokemon to run through the entire game with. If this Pokemon ever faints, I have to restart. Beyond that, all stats are randomized, including moves, abilities, how your IVs are spread out. So, lots of stuff going on here. Hello, Marie. Hope you're doing well today. Nice to see you again. Who should our mascot be today? It's gonna be Trico. Yeah, I am getting better at this whole Rougemon thing, but there's a ton of people way better at this than me. Marie, who just popped in, is doing Kaizo Ironmon at night, at least she was when I popped in yesterday. And anyone that can do Kaizo Ironmon is just way better than me in general. I still have so much to learn that I mess up on. That's a problem. I'm gonna have to use a bunch of Draining Kisses here. I missed? Almost won with a base 16 Mon, speed Mon the other day. Nice, that would be impressive. I've learned speed is very important in this game when you only have one Mon. I might as well. This thing's not doing much to me. Oh, no problem, Cruz. I tend to call them as I see them. If I see an awesome community, I'm going to call them out as awesome. Sure, I can do voice chat. I'm just vibing to music and talking to people right now, and a lot of the people in here you currently know, so... Thanks, Darcy. You're pretty cool yourself. That's unfortunate. This would hurt my coverage so much. That's alright, V. I can help you with it later. Yeah, as long as Cruz is alright with it. I know Cruz can get overwhelmed with too many people. But I'd be fine with that too, Darcy. I will leave it to Cruz. Hello.
Hi.
I should be able to hear you better today. I don't have AC running right now.
That's awesome. Yeah, and thank you so much for being considerate about my sensory stuff. I'm really, it's fine if there's like 4-ish people total. It's when we get beyond like 4 that my brain's just like, oh no.
Okay.
I can't process.
Yeah, no. Jump in on my server, Darcy. I'll pull you in with us. Yeah, I hope you had a wonderful stream.
Yeah, it went really well. I am
PP.
suffering in Sonic Unleashed. It's okay, I'll be fine. It's just, ooh. Yeah, the reason why I asked for VC is because it's really hard to tab out to, like, talk on stuff.
No, that's fair. I think I gotta keep that. I can't do a double up on Barry, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I'm on this puzzle. I hate this puzzle so much. I don't quite understand why, with all their other quality of life stuff here, in this Rougemon, they haven't just eliminated this puzzle. Because I have to go beat all the trainers anyways.
Yeah, like, I don't understand why they did that. It's terrible.
I also don't understand why when they did Fire Red, in general, they just didn't change it.
Well, yeah, we all agree it's terrible.
Hey, I'm finally through. I've got enough healing to waste some healing on making sure I'm full health before I go into this battle. Yeah, I caught some of your stream, but I was out hanging with friends playing Lord of the Rings trick-taking game.
That is awesome.
I appreciate the bless on the run. Alright, you're just gonna... I'm fully set up, right? Yeah. You're just gonna set up over there. I don't really care. You can just go away now.
I have to stay awake just long enough to finish this. I forgot I had to do dailies, and then I got distracted by Natsuru's stream, and I already took my first dose in bed, so I'm just struggling really hard.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope your med's taken. You don't get woken up with random stuff at night again.
Oh, they're starting to kick my ass already, so I'm gonna fight this giant evil flower real quick. Because I hit the wrong button and I didn't auto complete it. Yeah.
All right, Christopher.
Infinity Mickey is weird in that it doesn't. There's no way to easily like back out of a boss, like a weekly fight thingy. And it's just like, Infold, why can't, when we hit pause, we say, like, we give up or whatever? Who knows? Alright,
dragging Darcy in now. Let's see, I probably need to turn Darcy down a little bit beforehand, just to balance you two out a bit. Hi, Darcy.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How you doing?
Alright. A little bit terrified of getting 10 followers in a day, but you know.
Yeah, I get that one, so...
Still good for you.
Islamic content is popular, I just need to keep making it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I could do. I could be an absolute monster here. And I can find you, and then follow you, and afterwards I can make that 11.
Hello, Augusta. How are you doing today?
Sweet.
Nope.
So,
Augustsata. Have an extra syllable in there.
Earlier, oh, welcome, Raiders.
Yep, welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're all doing well.
I was telling Haru earlier, I don't know what to do for 600 if I...
So you're doing date everything today.
Like,
you had a lot of fun with that. I've been having fun with that.
200, 500, and 700 have been planned in a long time. For a long time.
I am doing well. Just getting started on this, just having fun with everyone. I'm joined with Cruz and Darcy right now.
I'm very happy with them, because it's like, I did the thing.
Yeah, it's been a lot of silly fun with date everything, and I need to go back and do some of the content warning stuff at some point. I opted out of them on stream, so everyone can stay cozy and comfy.
Congratulations on 600. That's still a decently big milestone.
I'm not at 600 quite yet. I hit 500.
Yeah, thank you so much for the raids. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community.
I don't know anymore.
You need a raid and run, I totally get it, and I should have said this with Natsuru as well. If anyone's been out there watching streams for a while, make sure to take care of yourself. Stretch, get a drink, take any meds you need, maybe get a snack. But it's lovely seeing you. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Haru, a non-binary variety streamer. He does a lot of roguelikes, randomizers, and just in general likes to have positive vibes and spread hope and fun with
I
everyone.
learned today that the Wii version of Sonic Unleashed, you can use a GameCube controller, which is exciting. Except
Thank you, V.
I don't know where my GameCube controller adapter is for my Wii U, and my Wii tried to set itself on fire, literally. So.
Oh, fire is no good.
No, it's not. It's not. This light
Well,
does
like-
not like fire.
Fire in that case is no good. I like fire in certain other cases.
Oh yeah.
I am a bit of a pyro, so.
Oh, absolutely.
Hello, Polly. Critical failures happen.
I'm gonna go see a real life volcano in like less than 3 weeks, and I'm gonna go see real sea slugs, and my brain's just kind of freaking out because it's like, you have all these things you need to do and all these responsibilities, and I'm just like, yep, but we're gonna go
Hi,
see
Leaf.
sea slugs. So.
It sounds really cool, honestly.
So, I have a sibling, and they're the one that's successful and independent and like financially secure. I'm the disabled kind of mess, but I adore my parents because they're just like, yeah, you're disabled. We can't expect you to, have the same job security and stuff as your sibling. But my sibling works in an industry that people in certain positions have a and my
You got it, Polly.
sibling is very good friends with one of the superiors at their job, and the superior was like, hey, I have a house in Maui and I won't be there for like a month this summer.
Oh, yeah, I love the cat meowing for that.
So
It was originally for my cat outfit,
family
but I added all the
and my
evolutions
niece
on it because Eevee's
are
kind of a
in
cat
Maui
dog
right
fox
now,
thing.
and my parents, they planned like 6 months ago to go visit them. And I had work that fell through in July, and I just kind of bit the bullet.
Thank you
last
so
week and
much
was like,
again
I
for the
wanna
raid,
go, I
Natsuru.
wanna, like, go make
It
memories with
was
you
lovely
guys, and
having you come here,
I
bring your
found
community
a
here,
flight
trusting me
last
with them.
night, and I
It
spent
was lovely hanging out with you earlier. Hope you get
almost
some
$600,
wonderful sleep, and I will
but
see you around.
I'm gonna go to Hawaii, and I'm gonna go run around in a rainforest and just be a little nerd and just me.
That's
I mean,
like
being a
fun.
nerd is a good time.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to go to the Maui Ocean Park. Like, the world's largest collection of saltwater corals. I have a degree in environmental sciences, so like part of me is on the whole, don't go to Hawaii, don't fly to Hawaii, don't go be like environmentally harmful by going to this island, blah 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 blah. And then the other part of me is like, no, go. This is an opportunity to make
Nature.
memories, and also like, what?
But nature, that's all you really need to go with that.
Oh my god, nature, and like, I haven't seen the ocean in almost oh god, I haven't seen the ocean since 2017. I haven't. The farthest I've traveled since 2019 was Illinois, and that was driving there. Well, I went to Tennessee once. Yeah, that's
That
where
might
my
actually be
sibling-
true for me, weirdly enough. The farthest
What?
I've traveled since 2019 is Illinois.
Go rest. Congratulations. I forgot how many years it's been, but you've been streaming forever. It's so cool. Congratulations on your stream anniversary. Oh my gosh. But yeah, sorry. I don't know what to do because my brain's like, you need to make all the money so you have money to pay for this trip. And the other part of me is like, you should probably figure out what the hell you're doing.
No, figuring out stuff for such events is tricky. Like, I have my affiliate anniversary coming up, and trying to come up with incentives for that and events for that, that's been a lot of work. The end of it's going to be, it's not going to seem like it was that much done for it, but I have literally been spending the last 2 months in my free time trying to plan for this thing and connect with other streamers for it.
Well, if I am available, I would love to assist.
I can't remember if it's before your trip's in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone. There we go.
Yeah, I technically have some free time, Leaf. Yeah, no, my affiliate stuff kicks off this weekend. I'll be doing it the 29th through the 3rd. Yeah, 3rd.
Yeah, I'm disappearing for a little over a week on the 13th of July. So.
There, I'll just shoot you this for now.
Ooh,
That's where I've been planning everything.
Thank you.
Why'd I use that? I could have just used there.
So my affiliate anniversary is in October. And then so my affiliate anniversary is in October. My stream anniversary for like when I first started streaming, I don't actually know when it is. I gave up on that information a long time ago. And then my debut anniversary is technically like August 27th as a VTuber. But I'm just scooching that into September and just making that whole month Slugtember again.
That's fair.
That'll give me more time to make the next like chapter set of the ARG, because I still have at least like 3 or 4 puzzles worth of lore.
Fun. And also, Leaf Polly, I sent you some invites too. I've been working on just collecting more and more people in there. In the collab infos, the stuff I've set up for the nighttime, but I'm also doing stuff during the daytime.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
No, that's fair.
Exactly your plan.
So I have the affiliate thing the end of this month, and then my birthday's in the middle of August, and then September exists. And this year I know September exists. Last year I did not know September exists.
Yeah, I didn't know September existed last year, but I just rolled my debut anniversary stuff into Slugtember. The cheer slug exists because of Slugtember.
Nice.
Last year, yeah, chat helped pay for the cheer slug. And this microphone and my audio interface exist because of Slugtember last year. That money paid for this, and I'm incredibly grateful.
Yeah, I learned about September like 2 days into September, and then I'm like, I am not gonna half-heartedly slap something together. I want to plan for this properly next year.
It's valid. I just kept going with what I started in August.
Also totally valid.
Like, well, I'll just keep going. Yeah, Slugtember last year also paid for just a really, really good meal. I know that sounds like a weird thing to spend like streaming income on, but
I totally get that. Every once in a while, it's just really nice to treat yourself.
I ordered delivery from this like nice like sushi and hibachi place, and I got seaweed salad, and I got jellyfish salad and sushi, and it was just so good. And I live in Nebraska, so like seaweed and jellyfish are expensive here, so it's just like, yes, look, get to eat their favorite food, the ocean. So.
That's fair. Near me, oh, you're a fairy. I can't use dragon on you. Duh. Near me, there's an all-you-can-eat sushi place that I've gone to with my friends a few times. That's not too bad. It's $25 or $30 for all-you-can-eat sushi. I don't eat fish though, but I've still enjoyed going there because it's also all you can eat yakisoba, teriyaki, and fried rice.
That sounds delicious.
It does. Oh, I should see if there's a like. So I should see if there's any like okonomiyaki places. I would fucking love to get okonomiyaki again and not make it myself. There's just something magical about like getting it made, or like then versus doing it yourself.
Glad you figured it out, V.
Actually,
No, I'm totally with you there. I actually really prefer to have it so that I could, like, someone else made it for me too. It doesn't happen very often.
the other thing is because of like COVID and because I'm high risk, I haven't like gone and done anything in ages, and I just.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
here.
careful in Hawaii, but also I'm not going to just isolate myself like I have been for the past almost 5 years. The other thing that makes me really excited is I haven't gone swimming in I think 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it's been real long since I've gone swimming. I miss that.
The house that we're gonna stay at. So one of the reasons why I wanted to go so bad is because we're gonna be at a house and not a hotel, which like drastically cuts down on risk. Like, oh my god, had I known about it being at a house and not a hotel back when my parents first told me they were gonna go to Hawaii, I would have been like, I want to go, let me come with you. But I found out that they have a pool, and it's just like I can go to not only the beach, I can go and just swim, and there's a hot tub, so like I can do my physical therapy
If you're asking
in
for
the hot
Steam
tub
accounts,
and, like,
Polly, I just
stretch
use my
and
personal account.
hopefully not give myself like an injury while I'm
I
there.
suppose I
It's
could
like,
make a
oh my
secondary account and
God.
just family share everything.
So, my nibbling.
Ooh,
is
Shell
very
Bell, we need to be able to
exciting,
keep this
and
item.
I'm very excited to spend time with them because they're 4, almost 5, and I am going to build sandcastles with them, and we're gonna take photos. And we're gonna go
I have everything on my
ocean
accounts set to
park
Haru,
and just-
so that's at least something.
I'm excited to go make memories because I haven't gone to spend much time with them due to COVID and just life. And kids grow so fast. Like, it is crazy how quickly children like grow.
Yeah, like the Microsoft accounts doxed a couple of my senior collab friends to me
Which is funny
because they
I'm over
included
here
their full
like,
names.
I never want children. I don't like children. But then there's my nibbling, and I'm like, you are precious, and I love you, and I will fight the whole world for you.
And that's totally fair. I love everyone just joking that it's Pikachu. Is it Pikachu? No, it's actually really close. It's
What
Squirtle.
are you talking about? No, that's a Pikachu. That is absolutely a Pikachu. Do either of you guys have any like extended family or immediate family that you just like to spend time with and make memories with? And this includes chosen family too.
What about extended family? Sorry.
Do you have any like kids or like chosen or extended family members that you just like to make memories with?
All my friends that had kids moved away, and I tend to avoid my family, so unfortunately, no is my answer to that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sitting in that same boat very hard.
But I
still.
mean, well,
that's why I'm saying
first off,
chosen
Polly,
family counts
as
too.
V is picking up, they are not that far in number. Second, Pikachu is a starter
It
in
has-
Pokemon Yellow,
It has
and
been
let's
an
go
adventure
Pikachu.
this last little while for me, so even that option has been has been a difficult thing. So
It's okay. I hope that you have that in the future you have chosen friends and family that you get to hang out with and just enjoy life.
Oh yeah, I have chosen family in town here, and like I am taking breaks for family. I just did for one side. I'll be seeing the other. I'm not completely estranged from my family. I'm just not out to my family, so it's uncomfortable being around them most of the time.
Oh my god. No one in any part of my extended family except for my my sibling's spouse and one cousin, her spouse, and her daughter know that I'm not straight. Well, know that I'm not cisgender. I think most of the family has figured out I'm not straight, and they just are like, yeah, that's fine. But like nobody knows that I'm non-binary, and yeah, it's especially when like people are trying to be kind and loving and considerate, but they're constantly misgendering me, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
It's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Maybe
get not
well,
talking to friends
usually.
for years, V. I've managed to keep a circle of friends that I could safely come out as non-binary to. But anyone I didn't feel safe with that kind of got cut out of my life at that point.
yeah, that's a mood. I like how we're all just like, the struggle. We all have the same struggle.
I mean, that's part of the reason I love meeting trans and non-binary streamers, because we all just kind of get it.
Yes.
Not something we want to get, though.
No, it's not really something you want to get, but you don't wish anyone got it, sort of. But at the same time, it's nice that some people get it.
We've got commiseration.
Kiss the dragon. Really wish I could find a move with decent PP. Maybe this next level, I'll finally get a fire move.
Watch you get nothing useful.
It's wild watching Haru have so much difficulty with this. And here I am, I'm like, I don't want to play this kind of Pokemon game. It would cause me some kind of conniption or something.
Yeah, same.
Like I'm good. Like I've done some pretty crazy challenges in Pokemon before, but nothing so much like this. So
I am in general enjoying the challenge and just kind of vibing out at night. Playing this repeatedly has just been real easy just to sit back, vibe with people, and just have fun.
That's fair.
Great.
And
Have a good
I'm
look.
over here-
I'm glad that I can get my chance to just vibe though too. So
Yeah. It's nice to chill.
Because, like, I quite enjoyed going through Clear Obscure, but there's definitely points where I'm like, I don't know if I have the focus for that tonight. This, I'm just kind of here and vibing and enjoying myself.
Yeah, I've had multiple people ask me to play Clear Obscure, and even if I had like the money to buy it, I'm just sitting here like, I don't know if I can handle that game right now.
No, that's fair. I quite enjoyed it, but it is a lot. I'm out of PP that I can use again, so maybe I should have taken Fairy One. I'm barely using Bone Rush.
Yeah, I can't do, I don't know how to describe it. I just don't want more emotional stress right now.
here,
And I
100%.
Yeah, I like games that like make you feel things. I really, really like stuff like that. I like anime that makes you feel things. I like books that make you feel things. It's just right now Right now, I'm just gonna vibe. I'm gonna exist.
Right now,
I'm
I've
gonna
had my fair share of feels, so
yeah,
That's totally fair.
I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna do the best I can to help take care of my community. And yeah, I think that's sort of the best call for me right now. One of my mods was just like, Umbra, who is like also just like one of my dearest friends ever. He was just like, Cruz, this is bugging you. You need to fucking talk with your parents. If you don't, I'm gonna call them. And I'm just like, okay, I'll talk to them. So, go and vibe on an island, and I will build a sandcastle, and I will take pictures of the sandcastle with my little sea slug, my little clay sea slugs.
That will
honestly,
be
it
adorable.
sounds so adorable.
I took them with me to go see Sailor Moon the Super Live in May. God, I don't know. My brain is mush. But there's photos of them on their little adventure. I've got photos of them sitting on like the back of a chair in the auditorium with the Super Live. I have pictures of them at the Danish windmill in Elkhorn, Iowa. Because the owner and like promoter of the windmill was like, yeah, you want to take photos of those? Here, I'll like help you put them in the exhibit. I've also got pictures of them at the Danish American History Museum in Elkhorn, and I have pictures of them eating teeny tiny pieces of pizza. And yeah, so. I think I might sculpt some new ones before I go. And take those on the adventure. It's fun to take photos with like something silly like that.
Yeah, I hope you cool down soon, Bruce. It's finally cooling here.
I took a little crocheted octopus with me when I traveled.
Alright, sleep well, Leaf. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And a good time with all your early stuff, even though I can't personally get up at all.
Like, sometimes you don't have the time or someone to like take a photo of you. And in my case, the front-facing camera of my phone is broken. So it was before selfies were really a thing when I traveled before, and now it's like, well, my camera's broken, so I can't take pictures of myself anyways. So I take the little slugs. It's fun.
Yeah, here we went from 96 with a feels like of 120 or so,
if you want
down
see
to
slug
70
design,
because of the
yeah.
storm that came through.
That offer is
Do it,
also-
Haru.
Hmm?
Get a sea slug design.
I could consider it.
I mean, I could make you adorable! I'm terribly sorry. I'm spacing on your name, other person who is with us. I can't check Discord right now because I'm...
My name is... I'm Darcy, so no
Darcy.
worries.
Okay. That also extends to you, because you seem chill and, like, a good person who would not, like, I don't know, use the sea slug for evil.
I'll have to think about how I could use it for evil first, and then I'll get back to you.
Evil in my book. Also, according to chat, the little sea slug version of me is a war criminal. So, like... the little jiggly slug is the war criminal, not the actual intergalactic threat. Basically, I don't want to like sell one of my slug designs, which can be like, they will be cut up and ready to be like rigged by a rigging artist. Cause like, if I'm gonna make a little sea slug, I might as well make it so you can use it. I don't want to like sell or give them to somebody who is like a transphobe or a homophobe or other political things that I'm not going to bring up on Haru's stream, but you know, just like, don't be pro-genocide, don't be pro-harming people, like, you know, and then we're chill. Because there was someone who wanted one last year, and I politely declined, and then turned out they were a bad person. I was just like, oh, well, I dodged the bullet. It's one of those weird things where, like, you want to protect your art, but also, I want there to be a tiny army of C-Slug YouTubers desperately.
No, I can get it.
I want to be an adorable jiggly stack. Which there are 2 of us who can stack so far, and it's glorious when we do. Let me find the where can I put that in your can I put that anywhere in your I'll put it in, I guess, art.
Being encored. Oh, I got through. Oh yeah, you can just throw it in my main Discord. I don't really care where. Most of my self-promo rules are just making sure anyone comes in just to promo. It's obvious that it's against the rules and I make them go away. Yeah, art's fine.
You can see Crew Slug and Poop Slug.
It is adorable.
Oh god, I love Poop Slug so much. Poop Slug brings me joy. I love my tiny jiggly son. It's so cute when we stack because, like, we can both move and look around. It's precious. These little sluggy slugs stuck on top of each other. I'm actually, I'm talking to my rigger, which the person who rigged my slug and Football Slug is a relative. She's super cool. She is a fellow disabled streamer. And I love her, and I love her community. They're all really, really cool people. Which I'm just gonna be like, hey, if you need your VTuber rig, then it's a live 2D model, hit her up. She's really nice. She's a genuinely sweet person.
It's always good to know someone else's rigor and whatnot. It's so scary to go searching on your own.
Oh my god, it is. And her rates are, honestly, I think she should charge more. So like, you can pay her what she asks, and then you can go on her throne and buy her something nice. Or go drop some.
That's always a good thing there, too. Like, if I wasn't, like, in the sticks for financial thing, I'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of looking for something like that, because I don't really know what I'm getting myself into for that one.
Oh, absolutely. I understand the finances thing. But I realized that instead of having the rhinophores be...
Hey, Malvex.
I want to make a second version of the model without the rhinophores, which are the little antenna thingies on slugs' heads. They're actually a sensory organ. They're like a nose turned inside out. They sense chemical signals in water. It's really cool. But instead of having those be like on the model, I want a version of the model without it, and then I want those as rigged items you can stick onto the model on another layer. So then I can stack the slugs better and have them be on top. Also, there's like these rigged live 2D cat ears that I was playing with on stream the other day on the slug.
Oh, I did see the cat ears.
What?
I did see your cat ears.
Yeah, the way they move. Like, the way they move up and down, like, with my expressions, like, I want my rhinophores to do that so bad. That would be so cute.
Hello, Mars. Hope your document finished and you didn't pass out at the office.
Oh. But yeah, I need to pay for that, and I need to pay for the little bumblebee outfit that I use on my Fuji tech. We need to get that big. And I have a little bubble wand. And I want to ask her if there's a way we could, like, have me have a toggle for just, like, little bubbles to float out of it. Or, like, when I move, it makes bubbles appear, because that'd be so cute. I have little glow sticks that she rigged. And it's the best thing in the world. Ah, I can wave them around. Like a little tiny, what is it, like an airline, like an airplane, like, landing person. Or like someone at an Idol concert. It's so fun. The small things, the little joy that you find with your silly little, like with your abbeys is just, it's nice. I like how we as YouTube can express ourselves in all sorts of weird and beautiful ways.
No.
By the way, I love your, like, hot chili pepper Fuji tech. It's so great.
Aw, thank you.
I love that there's fire behind it when you talk.
Isn't that great? Yeah, so should I give you my spiel as to who I am, though?
I would love that if that's okay with you, Haru.
Especially
Oh, yeah,
since
go ahead.
you mentioned that. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna say my thing, my thing. My name is Darcy. I am the chili pepper streamer, the spiciest streamer on all of Twitch.tv. And I really hope that you're having a wonderful day.
Pepper is so good.
I am so happy that you like it.
I am not someone who can handle spice, like spicy food at all, but it just brings me so much joy when people have like interesting concepts and styles and stuff. And it's just like, oh, it's a cute little chili pepper. Oh my god.
All right. It was nice to meet you.
It took
Hugs
me
right back
some
at
effort
you.
to figure out
Hope
what
you
I
get some
wanted to
wonderful
do, and honestly, when
sleep,
it comes to
and I'll
spicy
see you
foods,
around.
I am inhuman at that point, because I some people have like problems with like habaneros and stuff like that. I eat them like candy. They taste actually. My taste buds have changed to such a degree that they taste sweet to me now, and it makes me sad because I'm always trying to chase that heat. So it's a problem.
I'm sorry. I'm the opposite. Like black pepper
This
can
way,
be
I
too
think.
much for me. Like it's very frustrating because there's all of these like amazing foods that people want to share with me, and I'm just like, I'm sorry.
That's fair, Mars. I hope you're just relaxing now, enjoying yourself.
It's so spicy. That's cute.
Please be a fire move.
It's just I've always been really sensitive to spiciness, and that's just kind of how it is. And it's not the end of the world, but it's frustrating.
No.
because
Well,
I
that's
want-
the other thing too, is that, you know, I know not everyone can handle spice, but I also know ways that you can combat spice because I am very used to it. But even I have limits, and I'm aware of them. But I also know how I can push past those limits so that I can go and so I can, like, you know, do better for things as well, so...
Yeah, I
And
can
then I'm
tolerate
just over
spice
here, like-
okay, but I usually don't go for it.
I'm just over here like my poor parents. They don't put anything spicy in chili until after they make a separate thing of chili for me because I can't deal with spice. So sweet of them though.
That's fair, Mars. When you pass
Like,
out,
pepper flakes
I hope you
are
get some
spicy.
amazing sleep. You really deserve
I
it.
know they're not spicy, but my mouth is just like, this is the sensation of pain.
Hello,
And I'm just
Michael.
like, why?
Heading out, Polly? Hope you get some
there's,
great
like,
sleep too.
I've seen worse. You're not that far. You're not that bad. I've had people come up to me and tell me that they find milk to be too spicy for them, and it's a genetic thing at that point. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, you can't even have salt without it hurting, can you?
Oh god, I love Okay, so I love hate salt. I love salt in that you put salt on things and they taste better. I hate salt in that one of my medications is an aqueous salt solution, so I have to drink salt water every night, and it tastes horrible.
That would suck.
That, and I probably have POTS, which is really interesting because after I started taking this medication, which is starting to really kick my ass, so I need to get that soon. I stopped having as many like fainting episodes, and one of the ways to treat POTS is just a shit ton of salt in your diet. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, well that's a thing. I really like sweet. I really like sour. I like sweet and savory together. I like sweet and sour together. I like umami. Bitter is, it really depends. And then there's spicy, and I'm just like, everyone else can enjoy that. It's for them. They can enjoy that. They can have that in their life, and they can be happy with it. And I will be over here with my bland, unseasoned, white/British as fuck food, and just live my life and vibe.
And there is nothing wrong with that either.
Nope, nothing wrong with that at all. Eat what you like. I always find it silly when people are like, you have to eat everything. I'm like, why?
No.
Find enough to have a nutritious balance.
Yeah.
But you don't have to eat just everything.
Amen to that. Also, like, people have a lot of reasons why they might not like a food. Or, like, there's sensory stuff, there's dietary stuff, there's religious and cultural stuff. Like, what matters is just don't be rude about other people's food. That's, for the most part, that's my, like, I don't judge other people's food. My only thing where I judge is if, like, you're eating something that is still alive. It's like, I will judge you for that. But that's like an ethical animal cruelty thing to me, like, also there's a few things like brain. I'm not okay with people eating brain just because of like prion diseases and stuff, but otherwise, like, you like fermented stuff? Good for you. You like fresh things? Good for you. You like meat that is barely charred and is borderline raw? Good for you. That's the cool thing about humans is we find so many different weird, wonderful, and delicious ways to make food.
I heard Haru say crap and now I'm concerned.
Oh,
What?
I accidentally used my move with the highest PP against a mon that used Grudge. So I have none of that left.
No!
So I have to use an ether to finish getting through here at the minimum. I might have to use both now.
Oh, that's terrible.
Plus side, I just found another max ether on the ground. But
Oh,
I'd
that's
rather not
great.
use them if I can, because I need them later in the game.
Darcy, what's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu, actually.
That is a wonderful choice. I adore Mimikyu.
What about the chili pepper Pokemon?
You know, people keep saying that to me, and I just like, I get it. I understand the logic behind why people would want me to enjoy it, but I've played with it.
Have a good one,
I've
Jake.
tried using it before.
I'll be on for a few
I've
more
tried it in
hours
a
still.
competitive
But
setting,
regardless, have a
and
great,
I
wherever
just
you're nice.
can't. Nothing about it feels good to me,
No, that's fair. It kind of looks dumb.
and it kind of looks a little dumb.
It needs a third evolution.
You know, if it had a third evolution, it'd be probably a lot better Pokemon altogether too.
It feels like... It just feels like wasted potential.
It really is, honestly. Like, when you look at its stats and everything like that, I'm gonna geek out because I've played Pokemon professionally to some extent. So if you look at its stats, it really asks for certain things, and it suffers from the same thing that from most things that suffer from similar concepts, and that is that it needs to have its gimmick does not push it far enough for what it needs to do, and it makes it really sad for that, because fire and grass together, what a cool combo. That's not something you see every day, and I'm really sad that
Yeah, no, there's very few Pokemon that are fire grass.
exactly. And it's just sad that we're not getting much more out of it than what we're getting right now. So
I wholly agree with you. It's so frustrating that it feels like a waste. It really feels like a waste. Because I saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder what it'll become. Because, like, the first, it's like, I forget, it's like Capsicid and then Scovillain. And I saw Capsicid, I was like, oh, it's like a weird little bird bell pepper thing. I love it. And then Scovillain, I'm like, I'm not huge on this, but I wonder what its third evil will be. And then everyone's like, that's it. And I'm like, what do you mean that's it?
yeah, it does suffer from like third state evolution desires here. Like now that you bring that up, I'm just like, yeah, it really does, and that is really a big problem with it.
It's not like Fearow, where like Spearow and then Fearow is like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's fine. Because there are some other Pokemon that it's like, oh, it'd be nice if it had a middle evolution or whatever. But yes, Capsicid and Scovillain really, really hit me when I first saw them. I was like, what do you mean there's only two? It still bothers me. And I don't even like their design that much. It's just, I like the strange and unique ideas in Pokemon. It's like, why not have like a crazy, like unique and interesting idea of a bell pepper come to life that is like some sort of little like tyrant or terror among other Pokemon. Like, that's cool! And then it just stops. And like, oh, I was hoping this would be, I was hoping it would be sort of like the Hydreigon line. You know? Because we've got Dino, and then I forget the middle evolution, and then we've got Hydreigon. And I really like, I mean, there's the fact that they're kind of a terror, but I really like the evolution and the art and the sort of storytelling done with the fact that it's a Hydra, it just keeps growing more heads. And I was hoping for that with a bell pepper. Like,
No, that's totally fair. It definitely feels a bit lackluster.
Someone dropped the ball, and that's really where it all lays down to itself.
I mean, whoever decided to be rendering the ocean at all times when Scarlet or Violet is like up and running, dropped the ball. So.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other nest of egg. That's a whole other thing you got to deal with though. That bothers me to no end. Like I just want to play the game, and you're not gonna allow me to because of what? I know that with the Switch 2, things are actually moving at 60 FPS, so maybe it makes Pokemon look a little bit better, and maybe it can actually deal with the hot garbage water rendering problem that it has, but I'm also not holding my breath at all, so...
It has looked decently better from what I've seen.
One of my mods, he actually has a Switch 2, which...
Arwood got one too.
What?
Yep.
Oh, good for you. I'm just over here like, I'm too angry at Nintendo to give them money right now.
No, that's fair. I was saving up for years in order to play Age of Calamity at a playable frame rate co-op with Celia, so...
Absolutely. Yeah, well, yeah, you were telling me about that, and that's completely valid. It's just like, I have an OLED, I have the Splatoon 3 OLED, and as much as I'd love to play Age of Calamity with better frame rates and stuff, I play it solo. So it's not that big of a deal. Also, I play the original Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U. So I
So did I.
don't care. Like,
The original Hyrule Warriors, much more playable co-op than Age of Calamity. It was just sad.
serious? Have you played it? Have you played OG Hyrule Warriors co-op on the Wii U before?
Yep. And that had some dips, but it was never single-digit frame rates like Age of Calamity gets.
Oh my god.
That's rough.
That's so sad. Hyrule Warriors is so much fun.
Hi, how are you?
Wow.
I am
Age of Calamity
here!
it's the timeline I ascribe to. This is the canon timeline in my brain, and I'm happy with that. Age of Calamity gave me everything I wanted from Breath of the Wild. Like, all of the things that I would have wanted to have had happen
Hey, Zombie Kitty.
happen in Age of Calamity's timeline, and it makes me so happy. And I'm glad of it.
Yeah, I'm curious how the new Hyrule Warriors game turns out.
Are they making another?
Yeah, it's announced for holiday of this year or early next year.
Interesting.
The only reason why I played Hyrule Warriors, and I played it for a very, very brief moment, like barely even touched it kind of thing. And the only reason why I would go back to it is if they brought Majora back and did a better job with them, because it wasn't all that fun. Because that was the main reason. I absolutely love Majora's Mask. I want more from it. I want to see alternate costumes and everything like that for that. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah, because that was a DLC character. That wasn't.
And I spent the money for that too, so...
Yeah. No.
Same. I bought the 3DS version of Hyrule Warriors just for the code.
I'm just
because-
over here like,
In Nintendo's Infinite Wisdom or Koi's, you could get the DLC for the Wii U version, but only if you had the 3DS version.
yep. Okay. I am literally turning into a slug and like flopping over, and my cat is over here like, "Hey, it's time for bed. Come go to bed with me." So
Okay. Hope you get some wonderful sleep.
yeah.
Yeah,
guys
it's
have
nice
an
meeting
awesome
you.
evening. By the way, oh, before I forget, Darcy, your name makes me think of Darcy from the Tricks in Winx Club, and I say that in the most like complimentary way ever.
From the what in the what?
Darcy, she's one of the Tricks from Winx Club.
That is way beyond. That is way after my time. I do not know what that is, to tell you the absolute truth.
Let me show you a picture.
But I should be flattered, though, I'm certain.
She's a badass. So Winx Club was a part of my childhood. We ignore everything after season 4, but Darcy, she is a witch specializing in darkness, illusions, and hypnosis to like confuse, control, and manipulate opponents. She's fucking cool. You know what?
That does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, she's really cool. Darcy is, I think she's actually kind of my favorite of the Tricks, because she just gives zero fucks.
Okay, but
And
Nice.
she also, it's just cool to like, she manipulates people, and it's really cool. And her design is fire. Her design is so good. Let's see, where can I chuck this? Can I just chuck it in general? It's not needed.
this is special on my end. I forgot to pick up the scope. I beat up Giovanni and I didn't pick up the scope.
It means you gotta run all the way back.
Oh,
Haru.
It's not the hardest thing to do, but yeah.
Alright, Darcy the Glorious Spicy Pepper. I posted in general in Haru's Sanctuary, Darcy the Witch's civilian and like witch forms.
Oh, that show! I've briefly seen things of it.
Yeah, it was something I liked in my childhood. I love magical girls. And yeah, so my brain was just like, oh, that's a fucking cool name. It's Darcy. I like Darcy.
I am so happy that I am named after whom I can only assume is a complete badass, so...
Oh, she's terrifying.
Hey, Chris.
In the best way.
So we have a question over on YouTube about getting some fairy items for the fairy garden. What should they get?
Like IRL fairy garden?
I believe so.
A tiny door.
Yes, you can't go wrong with the tiny door. One of my friends, she had this teacup she really liked that broke, and she used half of it as like a little fairy house and then like made a tiny door for it and stuff, and that was fun. You can't go wrong with like little sculpted mushrooms. Little teeny tiny like fences. Make sure they're not made out of iron though. Fairies don't like iron.
So here's an interesting little tidbit actually when you think about it. Given the fact that I have looked into Fae stuff through role-playing games, we do not have that much in terms of pig iron anymore. That is something that doesn't really exist anymore in our world. It's not very common, and that's because it's iron that is what's the word I'm looking for here? It is pure iron in its purest form, and the only thing that we really have nowadays that is pure iron that is common that you can find anywhere would be cast iron pots and pans. Otherwise, every single one of them out there that exists is forged iron. Is forged and hit with a heat, which is what would be bad for the Fae.
So they're also asking about drinks for the garden, and I'm going to be a smartass here and say, all the Fae I know like boba tea. But that might just be a streamer thing, because I know a number of Fae streamers.
I mean, floral teas are
Yeah, those are
always
fair.
like chamomile, violet.
I've got some jasmine teas.
Jasmine, butterfly pea plant. Butterfly pea plant seems to be rather popular.
So, I love the party tricks you can do with that. But boy, do I find that just tastes like you drained a bag of frozen peas into a cup and added some water.
Is that the one that changes color?
Yes.
Based on pH? Yes.
Yeah, it's a funny little gimmick, but that's about it.
I learned about it from a Detective Conan episode. Because it was used in a murder plot.
What?
Compound, I think, as what's in violets that causes. So I make floral syrups in the spring. I make them out of violet and dandelion. Violet, there's something with the pH in my backyard that causes me to have very pale violets. Like the flavor's still great, but I don't get the color. But yeah, you can get the same color change effect with violet flowers as with butterfly pea plant, but it takes a lot more violet flowers than butterfly pea plant flowers. And butterfly pea plant does have it's a different flavor. Violet has a more like softly sweet flavor to it, and butterfly pea plant is a little bit more like grassy.
Yeah, I wonder if I'd like violet better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't found anyone
really
that likes the butterfly pea tea that I have. I picked it up for the party tricks.
Oh. I mean, one of my favorite teas is a butterfly pea tea. It's got also like chamomile and rose hips in it. Honestly, if you add rose hips and maybe like mint or lemongrass, that might help offset it.
Yeah, that'd probably be fine. And I also know very well that not all teas are created equal. As for Chris on YouTube, I think little drinks and a little table set for the fairy garden would be adorable.
You could always use a thimble. Thimbles are cute. Or acorn caps. A little acorn cap with teeny tiny like snacks.
Recovered objects within that size.
Yeah. Or buttons. Buttons make really pretty little fairy plates. I've made my fair share of fairy gardens before.
I think if you want any kind of inspiration for something like that, I would probably look no further than watching movies of various miniaturized individuals and see how they went through with it. Like, I don't know, The Borrowers, or what's that video game called? It Takes Two? Is that what it's called?
Split Fiction had some fairy stuff in it. I don't know if It Takes Two.
It's made by the same folk who made Split Fiction.
Their older one is It Takes Two, then, yeah.
Yeah, because that one also used a lot of, like, little things. It had, tiny things, because they were all, like, little dolls or something, but it meant that they had to improvise a lot, and due to their size, they improvised a lot with their tool sets and such, so maybe you just think of it in that way, where if you were, 5 inches tall or whatever, you would improvise with things that you would find that people would have used otherwise in a completely different fashion.
Options for films that I would think of are The Secret World of Arietti.
That's a really good one. I love that movie.
Oh, it's a beautiful movie. And also the Tinkerbell Fairy Hollow movies. You want fairies. You want to see fairies doing cool stuff with little teeny tiny found items to inspire you. The Tinkerbell movies are really good because that's what she does, is she finds old odds and ends and small things and she makes new stuff out of them.
If you're just
I'm trying to think
getting
which
here,
one would be the best for inspiration, but
we've got both Cruz and Darcy joining me today while we're just doing some Rougemon stuff on this run that, unless something drastically changes soon, is not going to get anywhere.
No, I'm sorry. What do you, I'm not really watching stream right now. I'm kind of hard focused on Minecraft. What are you doing currently right now?
I'm slowly heading to Koga.
yeah, cycling road right now.
Oh,
Like, I'm getting decently far into this run, but I haven't found a third special move. I had a fairy option at one point, but that wasn't the most intelligent option. And I just don't have the PP to full clear areas. And yeah. I'm a couple levels behind where I want to be right now. I just don't have the firepower. So that's why I've been going, I need a fire move, I need a fire move.
Alright, it has been absolutely lovely chatting with you guys. I am going to go and get some sleep because I need to stream more Sonic Unleashed tomorrow with motion controls, and we all know that I'm gonna need all the brain power for that!
oh, that reminds me of something I did one day, actually. Oh no. So, just before you go, I want to go and say this one little thing, because years ago, or not years ago, a while ago, I had an event where if people donated X amount of money to me for whatever reason, I don't remember why, does not really matter, that I was going to play a Sonic game. I don't remember which. This just tells you how long ago this was.
Sonic 06?
This one was probably a really decent Sonic game.
Okay, because my current subathon reward is if we meet it, I play Sonic 06. vanilla on stream.
Colors wouldn't be impossible for that, I suppose.
Essentially what it was that I was gonna... Alright, you can go down there, it's fine. I was gonna play it in Armored Core Grip. And it was a 3D, it was one, no, that's what it was Sonic Generations.
Yeah,
So, Sonic Generations and Armored Core Grip, which is holding the controller upside down and reversed. So that means everything
Oh my
had to
God.
been done backwards and upside down.
Yes, I remember that. I know exactly what you mean by the Armored Core Grip. That's insane.
I got used to it really quickly, actually, and I was doing really good. And I was like, oh, I'm actually not bad.
Oh, that's so cool.
Do I recommend to do it again? No. Would I do it again? Probably.
Maybe. Yeah. No, that's valid. I'm playing Sonic Unleashed with the Wii controls because I didn't know that it was compatible with GameCube controls. And the version that I could get at the used game store was a copy of Unleashed for the Wii. So alas, I'm playing it on a Wii U and not a Wii, and I don't know where my GameCube controller adapter is, so I'm just like, well, this is a thing now. My Abby kind of flails around a bit, but it's okay.
That's all fair.
It is really fun to use Wii controls again, though, I admit. Like, motion controls, oh, they have a charm to them. A wonky, broken, maddening charm to them.
That's
I just
totally
wish
fair.
I had better motion capture to, like, actually pick up me, like, waving my arms around frantically to bash things in.
Yeah. That stuff's
Someday.
expensive. Yeah, someday. It would be nice someday.
Oh god, I want Mokopi so bad. I've been wanting Mokopi for like 3 years. And like it was finally available without going through a bunch of work with Japan, and they finally have English language support, I think, a year and a half or 2 years ago. But every time I have money for it, something happens. So
No, that's fair. I'm just glad that that tech's been going down in price.
oh my god, same.
Like 500 or so still sounds a lot for it, but compared to what it
nothing.
used to be,
For like
oh
half
right.
decent body tracking? Hell yeah, I'm in.
Go away,
And I
Bone
don't
Rush.
have to use a VR headset that I can't wear and I can't like use in general because my eyesight. Yes, I'm all for this. I also like
Yeah,
that you can do a half set versus a full set.
I purchased I purchased something like that a little while ago, and I found that it was not great either.
Which do you know what you're using?
Like well, I'm not using like full body trackers or anything like that, but my headset is like first gen Oculus Rift, so
Oh, VR, yeah.
it was not fun. It was a trial to use.
Yeah, the later Rift stuff definitely is better. But
The only VR headset I found that like I could wear, and this is before my eye injury, so like I don't know what works with my right eye being the way it is now. Was the PSVR. That one was fine. Which actually no, I did Beat Saber on a PSVR in like 2018, 2019. And it was a good time. Yeah, 2019, because that was when I made that flower crown for that one commission at Gen Con. Sorry, my brain's just like trying to piece together where and when I did things. But I don't know if newer headsets will have the same like fit and, you know, the same options, because my right eye is messed up. And
yeah, I will
It's just-
say the original PSVR headset is a bit more comfortable. Though with the right sets, I have an Oculus 2. That one's not too bad with that. I also have prescription lenses for it, which is nice.
yeah, I don't want an Oculus because Meta bought them, and I'm just like, no.
Nope, I can totally get that. I'm waiting for Valve to
Yeah.
release their next headset. So I'm hoping
It's
it
so
has
frustrating.
all-in-one tracking, because even if it is a little bit worse than having sensors up, I don't have to have sensors up.
I don't want. Yeah, my issue is like I used to be a competitive cosplayer and Facebook bought Instagram, so I shut down my Instagram, and I stopped using Facebook before I shut down my Instagram, and it just, everyone expects you to use these certain online services and social media platforms, and it's like, I'm not comfortable with the way that they handle my data, which is partly why I'm a VTuber now, because I just like my privacy. But it's just, oh, it's so frustrating, because I have a friend who has like a first or second generation Oculus, and the hell that he's been through to keep it away from anything meta related has just been...
Oh yeah, it's real hard. I just use a bunch of fake information with it and go that way.
Yeah, that's what he had to resort to doing. For a while, he just got away with not doing anything, because it was like an early Oculus, but then there were some firmware updates he needed. And it's just like, oh, I want more open source stuff, and I want more stuff with privacy. I will happily pay more money if I don't have to have my data, like, in things. Because that's the other thing that makes me so frustrated with Meta is it used to, like with Meta, Google,
Actually, just above you a little bit.
It's free because your data is the product, and that's fine. But now they're charging for stuff, and it's like, okay, well then why was I even letting you have my data in the first place? Like, you're not reducing your costs. We aren't subsidizing or reducing our costs as consumers by giving you our data. You're still charging whatever you desire to charge. I'm out.
I finally got a special move to replace Bone from a gym leader.
Yes!
After I just got Pedal Dance. And Psychic is not better than Grass for me because I am Stab Grass and they both have 20 PP. It still doesn't have a great coverage, and if I run into a Shredinja, I'm just done.
Yeah, because Pedal Dance, you have the risk of confusion, though, right?
I do, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that because the 100+ damage or power from it being stab is just too delightful to have compared to a 65 Psybeam.
Also, doesn't it run for multiple turns without using more PP?
Yeah. So I need it for the PP. If I can time it on the last, 2 Mons, or if I gamble on 3, I can potentially save a lot of PP.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too. I had a Cherim in Platinum, and he just wrecked everything. My good little flower baby. Okay, I'm actually going to bed now. Good night. Have a wonderful evening.
Have a good one.
Have a good night.
It was nice hanging out with you again.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you again soon.
Yep. Bye.
And you're more than welcome to stick around, Darcy. That is all good.
Alright, that's fair.
I don't need to kick you out just because Cruz is leaving. We're still just vibing here.
It's like, you know that Darcy person? I know, they're terrible.
Yeah, so the only way I can beat a Shredinja right now is if I run myself completely out of PP and struggle it to death.
Oh no! That's like the worst.
Actually, I take it back. Would rough skin kill a Shredinja? I think it would, actually.
Yes, because it's not considered a basic attack. It'll just do it if you hit them.
I take it back. I am actually safe against it as long as it attacks me with a physical move. Or contact move.
If it attacks you with a contact move.
Yeah.
That will be the biggest problem out of the bunch.
If it doesn't attack me with a contact move, I guess I just things. Or go. But, yeah, I'm mostly being carried by Tail Glow powering myself up, draining Kiss to keep myself up, and then struggling to kill everything. Psybeam can cause confuse, but I am struggling so much with PP and I want the extra stab damage, and Psychic actually gives me worse coverage. There's 59 Mons I'd only do half damage to with Grass and 70 with Pedal Dance, because this tracker is lovely and includes a coverage calculator.
That's amazing, actually. It's so useful, honestly.
it's part of how I'm learning a bunch of stuff. Is
Hydration
tracker.
check.
and Bruce is saying Darcy.
Maintain
And I
perfect
am
posture.
saying
Check.
Right. I think. How is the music and whatnot on there? I had everything down quite a bit because, at least on my end, Cruise is pretty quiet.
No, Cruise is pretty quiet on my side too, but I'm not listening to stream. I can probably pop it up, but it would probably give me some horrible echoing problems, and that'll feel like hell.
I mean, I could mute you for a bit on my end.
Oh, it's fine. It's not bad. It's actually it's a good sound. It's good.
Okay, just want to make sure. I was trying my best to balance it, so you can't see behind the screen, but I purposely always have almost everything down about 5 decibels from the max, some a little bit more. But that way, if I need to in the fly, I can turn it up without turning it up for myself.
Smart.
So that's what I was doing. I was reworking some of that on the fly. Thanks, Royal. You rolled a 19 today.
Oh, did I roll today? I don't remember.
I'm not sure if you did.
I did. Oh well. I must have completely disregarded it, and it's like I got some kind of really garbage roll, and I was like, no, I didn't roll today.
It's easy to forget if you don't get the perfect rolls. Dwarf! I am getting plenty of fun raids tonight. So Dwarf Peak here. I have met through Beavers, which is funny because there's so many other people I could meet Dwarf through, but they are a wonderful streamer because they also hang out with Etty and whatnot. But I met Beavers from Etty as well. Beavers just kind of gets around. So far so good on that. You're playing Mosalina today. I recognize that name, but I do not remember what it is. Is it a puzzle game of some sort, I think? But thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Jorto. And anyone else coming in. But Dwarf there is a wonderful streamer to hang out with. I've done Archipelago with them before. I really need to hang out with them in general more, because they're just a joy to hang out with. Usually most of my Dwarf experiences is Dwarf doing stuff with Beavers, and me lurking in the shadows of Beavers streams. Because I only sometimes talk to Beavers, because if I ever engage with Beavers, I want to mess with him a bit, because it's just fun to mess with BB.
They seem like a very good person to mess with.
Yep. Oh. Oh. Someone's got to guess this one.
Oh, it's Pikachu, right?
I'm going to guess it. I beat Zombie Kitty to it. Mosalina is a randomly generated platform which anticipates player, but in a great way. If it helps at all, Zombie Kitty, I wasn't looking at it at the source. I saw it in the background of the stream while I was doing commands. Come on, I gotta go after the evolutions. But yeah, anyways, everyone should go check out Dwarf. Dwarf is awesome. And for anyone coming in that doesn't know me, I'm Haru, a non-binary variety streamer that loves to do randomizers, roguelikes, just a lot of stuff, indie games too. But mostly I like to have positive vibes and spread hope and whatnot. But thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate when people want to hang out with me. It's also getting me one step closer to what I thought was an extreme long shot just a month ago and might actually reach now. And that is the number 730. Which has no real importance to anyone but me, but it happens to be doubling my followers for the year. If I reach it.
That's amazing, honestly.
And that would be amazing to hit. Yeah, it's amazing to see. I love how many new people I've met. And it would be amazing to hit before the end of June. because that would mean I doubled the followers in half a year. And the only reason I remember this stuff is because I started the year at 365 followers, which is very easy to remember. Oops. Yeah, I hope everyone's just having a wonderful night. And again, thank you so much for trusting me with your community, Dwarf. If you need to run, take care of yourself, stretch, eat, take meds, go to bed, I totally get it. If you want to hang out, we're more than happy to have you here too. I'm joined today by Darcy, one of my streamer friends. That is just a lot of fun to hang out with. And thank you so much for the gift sub, Anime Lurk. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. But yeah, Darcy's awesome. You should check her out at some point too. I don't know if I have a Darcy command anymore. I do have a Darcy command still.
What do you mean anymore? What happened?
I converted everything to that auto shout out, so I started removing some commands.
Oh, that makes sense. It's like you got rid of. Oh no! It's like, what did I ever do to you? And I was like, I was gonna feel really sad, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no, because I set up the auto shoutouts, I'm like, I don't need all these commands anymore. I can clean up some house. I do, Royal, and you rolled high enough that I can just switch to it for you. I keep switching costumes tonight. Umbreon. There you go. Got my little Umbreon going on now. I am still very glad everyone's enjoying the new outfits. I had mentioned I really wanted to upgrade, or up my, oh, I should actually EWAM, this is fine. Because I was playing so much Rougemon, I really wanted to update my Pokemon game, and I was searching around, and this was the best way I could do it. Alright, I already got one there, but we're gonna up Draining Kiss 2 more times with PP Max. Thanks, Dwarf. Yeah, people have been enjoying these, and I've also got a made version of Umbreon, or not Umbreon, Vaporeon and Sylveon, because they just seemed fitting.
Which is absolutely important to do, so.
Yeah, so I was showing off the costume, and I forget who, but someone's like, that makes, or that looks a lot like a maid headpiece for the Vaporeon. I'm like, you don't say. I can put this on a maid outfit. Maid versions. I have some maid outfits. I technically have a buff butler outfit too, but it is straight alternative persona, not the Haru in general. And that persona won't be a redeem. Just comes out for special occasions. Yeah, I was actually in the maid outfit earlier tonight. So I was showing it up to Natsuru after they raided in.
I was looking at that. I was like, that's so cute. And I was like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I should have said something.
Alright, Silpco, I picked up the tea. This is one of those runs I don't love, but isn't necessarily doomed to fail either. I finally fixed it somewhat. I still really need a fire move. At least I think I need fire. Let me double check real quick. What happens when I add fire? Yes, that gets rid of all my halves, even if I get rid of grass. Yeah, so I replace grass with fire if I have the chance. Meow. 5. I will say, Darcy, your new model looks cool. And if anyone likes Gunpla and models like that, Darcy does model building on most Mondays, right?
Lately, I've just been kind of building. I've been kind of just doing my own thing whenever I can, because I don't have as much time as I'd like to go and do the things that I need to do. So
That's fair.
it's whenever, and that's about it. But yeah, the last one I built, which I think is what you're talking about, is a very actually large posable hand. Which, you know, it sounds a little weird, but it's also just really cool. And you can move all the joints, and like you would a normal time, like you normally would. And I think one of the cooler things about it is that it also comes with some parts to it that when you add the rest of it, you could turn it into basically a giant hammer, which I thought was really cool. So there's some like a few extra parts to it as well. And I plan to possibly paint it up and such as well.
I appreciate the reminder, Christopher. Yeah, it's real fun that you do all the model building stuff. I actually have a bunch of models underneath my bed that I picked up from work, but they're all pre-built. I didn't actually build them.
Aww.
At some point, I'll have to take them out and take some pictures for you.
Absolutely, I'm all excited for that one. No, it's just kind of funny that you mentioned that, because it was like not too long before I started, before I came on to your stream. I was actually hanging out with a friend, and we were talking about Gundam, and we were watching the newest series that just came out.
I do not remember the name of it. It has a ridiculous name. I remember that much.
It's G-Quicks. The reason
I still
why
need to watch Witch of Mercury too.
Witch of Mercury is amazing. It is also like very heavy lesbian coded, so if you're into that for whatever reason. No, I usually have some kind of model kit going or something that I'm very interested in, so.
There's 3 mons here, just attack 3 times. Oh, you're not gonna get through this one, are you? You froze me solid. Hi, Trico. That's fine, you can come back to life soon. I haven't done much modeling, but my DM makes all sort of minis for the game. That's fun.
I've done a little bit of that before too. I actually have. There's this one character. It's called a Zaku, and I have a model of it. I have like 4 or 5 different versions of it and all that, and they're different sizes. And I do have one that's only about 2 inches tall. And I was like, I'm gonna use this for my next like big LARP, my big next LARP role-playing game as my model piece, and I thought that would be great to do. I'm done with
Ow! Self-destructed like 9 damage.
Oh no!
Alright, I'm gonna have to assume you're attacked out. I know I have massive amounts of defense, but self-destruct should do more than 9 damage.
I don't know how you soaked that much. Self-destruct is like a 200 power attack. That thing should have hit you for huge amounts of damage. What
Yeah, I got
is
hit
your
with-
defense?
Actually, maybe it was 12 damage, but still, I think I got hit with a present for 2, and then I'm at 174 out of 88, so 14 down. But still.
Sounds like
My
the
defense...
only thing that it sounds like the only thing that you don't have going for you right now is attacks with PP, but with that much defense, you can probably outlast everything.
I'm working on it, on the whole PP thing. I've at least PP maxed both Dragon Claw and Draining Kiss.
Yeah, well, I want to see your defense on this thing. 168?
Yeah.
What the hell? And 188 HP?
I am a
What the hell did
tank.
anyone-
There is a reason this thing is still going, and that is because I can Tail Glow to power up Draining Kiss and Dragon Claw. It's not impossible I can win this run. It's just been a huge fight to get anything going PP-wise. Because I
And
really need...
134 special attack is not something to laugh about either. Like,
No, 130 special attack's not bad. I just had too much going to attack. I started this thing with like a 3-to-1 ratio on special attack than attack. And then each of my evolutions have been giving me as much, if not more, attack than special attack.
your Venusaur is an absolute terror, and I would never want to see this thing ever.
Oh yeah, this thing's scary. It can set up with Tail Glow no problem, and then if you're not immune to Draining Kiss, the damage you dealt while it was setting up is just gonna be healed. That is how I've been going through this run.
You're just like, choo-choo, motherfucker, and then you just rushed over them, and afterwards if they hit you, you kind of shrug it off.
As for the EVs... Is EVs just evolutions? Or is that another stat thing?
Effort values.
Effort values?
It is. Effort values is values that are given to a Pokemon dependent on what they knock out.
Oh, I don't think the EVs are randomized. I think they are based on what I knock out still. But whatever I knock out is completely random across the thing.
Yeah,
all my
have
stats
to,
and whatnot
you have
are...
to really know the game in order for you to do that, and, you know, even I don't know which ones give what effort values for each.
Yeah, I know you all chuckle whenever I say PP.
I do it all the time. Just like,
And it's fair.
ink that race spinach. Spinach decided to come
Alright.
say hello.
Trying to pedal jams, because I need to conserve.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
PowerPoints.
Oblong with Marvel scale? That is cool, actually.
Yeah, you end up with some interesting combinations. And Slaking is so scary in this.
My receipts.
Luckily, I haven't ran into one yet. Alright, you should be taken out by that. So, thankfully, I don't think Wander Guard's randomized ability-wise. I think it's a subset of stuff. Oh, that's my mandatories. This is the other one.
I can only hope you go and get some PP ups or something, and that would really help you a lot.
Yeah, so I've got the Draining Kiss and the Dragon Claw PP upped already, so I can't do too much more with them. What I need is a nice, like, is it Fire Wheel or whatever? The 60 damage fire move that has, like, 30 PP or 25 PP.
I think that's Fire Wheel, and if it is Fire Wheel, that also gives you a boost to your speed every time you hit, which you kind of don't need, but more speed means more fun, especially if in a thing like this where going first is kind of really important.
Mm-hmm.
Because what's your speed right now? It's 144? That's
Yeah, I
pretty-
purposely chose speed minus because I did not need more speed.
Yeah, that's a lot of speed for someone who's in level 60-somethings.
Are there a few mons that outspeed me? Sure. But usually if mons
Not-
outspeed me, they have weaknesses in other spots.
Not many, though.
We're just gonna
You'd be really hard-pressed to
pedal
find
dance
anyone who
risk this.
outspeeds you.
Oh, I only got 2 pedal dances in. That's fine. I'll just Draining Kiss through my confusion. And then as soon as I get out of my confusions, I hit myself 4 times now. There we go. I'll just be full healed again. Yeah, no, there's a reason I've just been casually chatting with y'all and going through the game, not being that worried.
It doesn't seem like you need to do much effort in thinking on this one here.
Nope, I've
Oh,
just been
no.
whining at it for not, there. Yeah, that's gonna be the worst is if I get outsped into the Destiny Bond. think we'll be fine.
That would suck, but you. Do you have anything that you could like hold out from being destiny bonded? So you
I
just
can
don't
later
attack
get.
for that round?
Yeah, I can later get a revive,
Okay.
so that
'Cause
would
I was
save
like,
me.
Because you don't have like protect or a defensive move, so destiny bond would definitely ruin your day.
Oh yeah, Destiny Bond's the most likely way this run ends before the Elite Four right now. Because between the setup and everything, I am in pretty good shape for most things.
I'd be so concerned about Prankster at this point in time. Like, you are so brazenly tanky and everything like that, that even if they had a priority move on something status, they would have to get incredibly stupid lucky. So,
Yep, there's a reason I'm carrying a bunch of Paralyze protection as well. Because that's been one of the more likely ways for me to lose my run, is the first Mon in a fight paralyzes me, and then the second one outspeeds me, and I test and
Paralyze,
kill myself there.
poison,
Hydration
spinach,
check.
you're digging your claw into my leg.
Maintain perfect
Um,
posture. Check.
There's a handful of things, and it's all status effects, but I wouldn't be too worried if it was just a priority move on a status effect, because most of them, that could be a threat, wouldn't really bother you much.
Yep,
Can't
definitely a decent chance, anime, that I do get unlucky somewhere. But I have beat this twice now, so that's something.
You're doing grass runs right now?
Yep, I'm a grass Mon in a grass run, which is one of the first times that's been happening in a while. My bug run ended with a Talon Flame or whatever. Flame Talon.
That shouldn't be right.
Which, if you're curious how you get there, I start with something turned into a Scyther, which is bug flying, and then the Talon is flying fire.
Which works. That would have been fun. I chose you to watch. Ow.
Oh, that's... Okay. You have no special defense. I know I'm boosted, but that was a 1/4 damage grass that one hit killed you.
It was also a beat.
Yeah, it was a Beedrill, but still. Your Poison Dragon...
Naganadel is one of the cooler Pokemon I've ever seen. Have you ever seen his shiny version?
No, I haven't. I don't
It's
know a lot of the
pink,
Pokemon
it's-
Chinese forms.
It's yellow and black. It is such a good color. It makes it look like some kind of like weird wasp bee thing.
3 Mons
It's
left.
so beautiful.
Okay, we attempt the Petal Dance to finish this. Oh, this will work. Oh, Petal Dance is saving me so much. I've killed like 20 to 30 Mons with Petal Dance now.
Which is good, because you're making that thing do work, and I think you kind of need it too, so...
Oh yeah, I can heal in the middle of this once, so... that's not the
Yeah.
absolute worst.
Your Draining Kiss is what's helping you with that. You don't really need
Oh yeah,
to do
Draining Kiss gets to keep me alive. We're gonna Petal Dance this to death now. But like, I want to kill at least 16 of the trainers or defeat them before I get up there. And we are at 19 right now, so
Do you have the
we're gonna
PP
gamble
for
on the
this,
Petal
though?
Dance. 2 and 3. Nope, confused.
Oh well.
And I can't even Draining Kiss the steel very well, so... There we go. Power Explosion. Huge Power Explosion mounted Grim Day. I don't know if that would actually kill me. I have enough defense that unless it was specifically designed for that, like has 200 attack plus the explosion, I don't know if it gets through my defenses.
Yeah, I don't see it killing you, but I do see it either putting you in a position or just making your life miserable.
But there's health. Yum yum yum.
Which is what I was gonna say, was that maybe you need to go and do some noms.
Yup. Yeah, I couldn't do it on the Steelmon, so I had to wait just a little bit. Running out of PP. I'm out of that PP. I guess I go rest now. Yeah, Chandeler's a fun Pokemon. We're on 7. We're going to go to 9. We're going to go take a little nap. I'm only allowed to do this once.
Night, night.
But we beat 22 of the 32 trainers before taking our nap. So we are in good shape. Howdy, Geeky Bat. How's it going today? Hope it's going well with you. I've finally mostly fixed this Mon, so we have a non-zero chance of going places with it.
Ooh, Volcarona would be an absolute terror to go against right now.
Luckily, it's had nothing this entire time. It has normal attacks on me. If this thing had stab, bug, or fire, that would be a lot scarier.
Extreme speed on Volcarona is actually a really strong Pokemon, and people that don't look at it closely enough should really be aware that it is probably one of the better bug Pokemon out there. Especially for like either rain or sun teams, it just automatically just becomes an absolute beast. So.
And then you're winning Violet Team. Yeah, no, that thing's strong. A lot of times I'm afraid to ski it. Just because. It's doing one setup. Hey, Hip Hop Anonymous. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. We're gonna pedal dance more. Dance.
Maintain perfect
Dance.
posture. Check.
If I had better tracking, you'd be able to see I was actually just doing a little dance there. Thank you for the hydrate. Or, no, that's not hydrate. That's posture. I'm still gonna take a hydrate with it.
Oh, well, you know what, since you said that. There.
Hydration
Does
check.
that make
There's
you
the
feel
hydrate.
better? There you go. Just for you.
Yeah, I can still use one tail glow.
I'm
And
here
just
to support you, Haru.
full 7 damage from Volt Tackle.
Good
Did I mention
hits,
this thing was a
good hits.
tank?
Maintain perfect posture. Check.
Hey, I'm doing well. Been chilling with a bunch of people tonight, and finally got my Mon decently online. I would still love to replace Pedal Dance with a fire move, but I will say Pedal Dance is doing some work. Thank you for making sure my posture just looks
Honestly-
good.
Honestly, I'm wondering if Dragon Claw is a move that you should really take out for something that's a little bit more PP moved, but it's also like has decent enough coverage with Dragon, which is a problem.
Yeah, so late game has so many dragons because the way the scaling works, a lot of the strongest Mons are dragons.
Hmm.
But yeah, I might consider fire over dragon as well. I need to look at stuff. Because like I said, it is going pretty well, but I'm also using the dragon for most of the fire Mons I'm running into. Because Fairy is not good against fire, nor is Petal, but I might be able to just bash my way through most of that. Okay, got 2 more.
You've got enough Oonga Boonga behind the behind
I
your
missed
fists
one
to make this
somewhere.
worthwhile.
It's possible there's no cooldown on posture. I could double check that. Oh, it sweet kissed me.
Aw, you deserve it. I don't remember what Tail Glow is. There's so many moves.
So Tail Glow is a bug move that ups my special attack by 2 stages.
Oh, well that's... I thought that would be Bard for you to use.
Nope, I can stat boost. I just can't heal myself
Oh,
without
that's-
stuff like Draining Kiss. So I'm
Oh,
using that
okay.
to boost Draining Kiss to heal me more and to power through everything else.
That's how you're doing such massive draining kiss moves. That makes sense.
Yep. You got 3 mons left. Sure. We'll attempt to save some PP. 1.
I am going
2.
to take a moment and I will return. So I will be back.
Alrighty. I need to figure out where I missed someone. I've got 3 mandatories. I missed you right here. Okay. Oops. That's fine. You're definitely dead now. This probably won't kill you. Oh, no, it does. Double boost. Still enough. Okay, we're gonna see how hard I have to go in this. But we are gonna set up here. Okay, you don't have stab. Flying. You slowed me down some, which is a pain. Puts me at a lot of risk for Destiny Bond. So hopefully that just does not happen. Okay. First mandatory down. I had no good reason not to set up multiple times. Draining kiss myself back up. Draining kiss you too, because why not? Normal flying, we'll give you Dragon Claw. We're off to the last guy. Rolling kick is not anything I care about. Torment's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Confusion's a pain, but we'll just heal up each time we're not confused. They snapped out. You got good special defense. Not surprising. We'll risk the pedal dance. There we go. Giovanni's down. Full clear of this area. Giovanni, I think, is late enough. No, it's the actual Giovanni gym, not this one. We'll just keep items. Okay. Now we're gonna go play with Sabrina. If I beat Sabrina, I'm gonna have to update this title, cause, yeah. We are on an okay run. Okay, 8 trainers. We don't need to worry about tail grow too much. I got frozen again. Might have to. Yeah, I need to unfreeze myself. I think I'm fine beyond that, though. I don't think I have to use any healing. I think I'm just going to absorb HP back enough. Wow, extreme speed. What do you got for me? Defense curl's fine. Bite's fine. Whirlwind is less fine. Whirlwind me again? Okay. It's not like I have a revive anyways, but it removed my setup. Okay. Give me my life back. We're gonna pedal dance to save some PP. And that should be game over here. We'll just give the pedal dance a go from the get-go. Oh, you put me to sleep. There we go. And remember, this will take me to Sabrina before I can beat all the trainers. Sure. We'll set up 3 times. So we're gonna Drain and Kiss you. Back to full health. Level 69. Nice. I'm not too worried about you. Oh, you're even true on. I have 3 more trainers after this. 3 times 3 is 9. So yeah, I'll just max out. Wish you luck catching the Hoppip. Now this thing's a little angry. Aw, sorry you didn't get it. I've played a decent chunk of Magic in my life. I'm not too on with the current stuff. But, like, I used to play Magic decently years ago. I've been tempted to pick up, like, the Magic stuff. I picked up a box when my friend was in town to do some draft playing. Open your last Final Fantasy pack and pull an extended art and mythic. Nice. You're my last one. Heal myself up. I was gonna pedal dance that, and like, you know, it would really suck if I pedal danced and then it used the whole Destiny Bond thing. So I'll boost myself first. Alright, this thing should not be that bad to set up on. Bonk. No. Bonk. And Bug Steel. Bonk. Bonk. And finally, Rock Electric. Do a little dance! Victory dance! Nope, don't care about Teeter Dance. Alright, item voucher is what I'm going to be taking. I don't get to pick anything from my box, but that's fine. I'm looking for either a powder that makes me harder to hit, or a shell bell like usual. Sure. We're gonna trade one of these in for... Ice has in fact been a lot of a problem recently. So we're gonna go about it that way. I walked down more than I thought I did. So I have the X Factor. Just this, right? Yeah. So I get to save any X's that I have. I can save that X special. I don't really need it. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for, but I don't get to save the one that's in my bag right now, unfortunately. As one of my choices. Scope lens is also possible, boosting my critical hit range. I am not sure if guard specs are there. It doesn't really matter. I'll get rid of it in general, because even if my special attack's reduced, I can just build it back up. Yeah, the Final Fantasy... I got lost on this different thought. I'm going to go back to it. The Final Fantasy set looks really pretty. There's so many good cards in there. I'm also a Final Fantasy nerd. Yeah, I should update my stream information. We'll just put it there. We'll continue to have a massive title. That's fine. Okay, gonna continue my usual habits here, which is just swim down. If I run into any battles, I run into battles. But I like completing the mansion before there, in case things go sideways in the mansion. Yep. No one could imagine that my Venusaur could rise to the top and become a, monster. Mwah. Yeah, we'll just use the Dragon Claw here. I don't really want to mess around with Sandstream. I always forget about that item. I had to thank Sen for doing that at some point for me, or telling me about that at some point for me. Oh, we're just gonna try pedal dancing here and hoping it's enough for these two. You have good special defense. Oh, you survived with one. Oh, my rough skin got you. Good. I needed to save some tail glows. Oh, I'm not too worried about this thing. I'll save a tail glow there. Pedal Dance will take care of one water Pokemon. Sleep is whatever. Still hoping I found some items of interest. Okay, Bug doesn't officially resist Fairy, so we're just going to absorb your HP and be fine now. Pressure's a bit of a pain. Pedal Dance this one. Haven't seen any exciting items yet. Okay. Petal Dance would have been a pain to get through you. I really should mark things that have more HP. Those are always obvious. Quick Claw isn't the worst, but we have plenty of items left that I don't really want to rush to save that. Yeah, you definitely get some cursed stuff in here in general. We'll try the Petal Dance. One, and... Ooh, I don't think I'm going to kill you in one Petal Dance. That's alright. Hit through our confusion. Yeah, there's some scary combinations when you randomize everything. Give me a little kiss. Restore myself up. Poison Dragon. Dragon Claw. Right on through. Soothe Bell. Close to a Shell Bell. But not quite. There's the secret key. I really should learn how many trainers are in the mansion. 7 or 8? It's 8. I missed one. But we'll find out soon enough. Gonna go beat up all these. It's one of the half ones. We'll attempt the whole Petal Dance thing. Well, that's not going to go through super well. Stop hurting yourself. You need to get that through so I can heal up. Nah. I want that thing dead. Stab Fire could still hurt a lot. That's a bit painful. I got a 50 healing somewhere in here, right? Yeah. Let's use that as just a precaution. Earthworm's a bit of a pain. Okay, Hydro Cannons, whatever. We have 6 trainers left. I can go 2. So I didn't actually need to use the special potion. That's fine. Level 72. Set up twice, play it nice and safe. Womp. You have a lot of HP.
Alright, I've returned.
Welcome back, Darcy.
How goes?
Goes all right. We're just calmly collecting ourselves on everything. Draining everything, so we're staying nice and up. I did get a little scared on one thing, but it wasn't too bad. Earthworm had Aeroblast, and it was hard for me to do anything against.
Was it just super tanky or something?
Yeah, Steel. I just don't have a good move against Steel right now.
Were you just randomly given a random Trico?
Oh yeah, I picked up a random Trico for the sake of using HMs with.
That's super fair. Because I was like,
Well,
why?
I'm going to
why
be well
is there-
set up whenever I stop being stuff, and Ice Ball so far hasn't been too painful. Alright, stop. Ooh, Ice Ball's getting very scary.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Well,
Shit, I'm encoring for the 5th time.
Encore might do you in, actually.
Sheer colded. The other one.
Hydration
No,
check.
please. You're doing so well.
Nope. There it goes.
No.
Oh, that sucked.
Oh, I was so rooting for you and everything. And
If it wasn't a
that-
5-turn encore, I would have been fine. I would have draining kissed the Pinsir, been back up at full health. That was just bad luck. I had a 5-turn encore and it didn't miss its ice balls at all, which is the same as rollout. It's a 90% hit.
Oh, that would demoralize me so hard.
Ah, that sucked. This thing definitely had a chance. How did the Elite Four look? How bad were they for me?
Oh, you can just look at them?
After the fact, yeah. Okay, you are angry, but you didn't have anything of real interest on you. Do I see any
Disney
Destiny
Farms
Bonds?
could have been
Do I see
annoying.
any Mirror Coats? I should have just gone for the kill of one of them. I didn't think I'd be encored for 5 turns.
It's interesting that you're having 2 different choreos here already with the 2s, so that's interesting. Ah, stat attacker there, that would be mean. With stockpile. Hey look, there's an Eevee.
I had a real chance of beating this if I hadn't died there.
You really did. I think this could have went well with you if this
So
would still
Memento
be-
sucks normally, but since I have Tail Glow anime, I could just undo the Memento in 1 turn.
Watching the 2 of you argue over a Memento would be just hilarious, though.
Oh, Memento can be very painful in these later ones, but with Tail Glow, I get 2 stages back. I'm really tempted to run this back and see, but instead we can go try a new run.
Well, that's all up to you. I'm sad that your run went last died is the way that it did. So
Yeah, no, that sucked. Alright, we can just switch types. I learned more about Encore now, and how dangerous it is. Amusingly, I should have known this, because Crew died to Encore 5 times earlier today. Yep. What type do we like?
what is a type that we have not done yet?
I haven't done much dragon. I could do dragon.
We should do one that's a little bit more odd. Have you tried dark?
I've done 21 attempts of dark. For fairy, I've done 25 attempts of fairy. I've only done 10 attempts of ice, but ice has been a bit of a pain, but it has Sneasels.
You're looking at Sneasel way too hard, man. It's not a good Pokemon.
It's a solid Pokemon for this, because it starts with a 400 BST and then evolves into something decent.
It's fair. What about Poison?
Poison I've done 10. We could do 10, or Poison if you want.
Yeah, let's do a Poison Runner too. Poison has some fun things you could probably find.
Poison sounds fun. This costume should be called Dark Side of the Mon.
That's cute, actually. I like that.
Let's see if we can get a new run going on Poison. Let's see. Weedle exists in this, and Weedle can be a fun long shot one. It very well could be Venusaur again.
It'll be really hilarious if it's Venusaur again. I'd be like, oh, you know this guy.
Yeah, we absolutely could see a Bulbasaur here. Grimer, Weedle, Venonat. Of these, I take the Venonat, I think. I got Stab Poison, which isn't going to do a ton against another Poisonmon. Compound Eyes.
Compound Eyes is great. People like keep looking over it and don't actually look at it very closely. I didn't see what kind of Grimer was it. Was it a normal Grimer or was it the
normal.
Alolan? Darn. Because Alolan Grimer, like when it evolves into a Muck, is like a really solid Pokemon, and people just don't realize it. Oh wait, they'll be completely different in this case.
Yeah, Swagger has slight potential. Unfortunately for the Venonat, we are minus attack nature. Well, Zubat has some good evolutions. Crobat's a badass. Let's see, Weedle, I don't love your speed. You got Stab, Signal Beam, but yeah. Ekans.
If you
I
can
still don't
get
love your speed.
an Amoonguss, that might be actually a really strong play too.
That being said, Ekans does have Psychic with a stupid high special attack. But I definitely want at least 12 speed. Zubat, you have Doom Desire and some fighting moves. Oddish. Oddish might actually be the Mon.
Giga Drain, 16 speed.
16 speed, 17 special attack with Stab Giga Drain.
Yeah. Crush Claw's a little weird.
Yeah, let's give Oddish a go.
I would do Oddish.
Yeah,
Wait.
Barrage Crush Claw is not going to do much for me.
Now I've got a
But-
question for you. I've got two questions for you now that I'm thinking of it.
Sure.
I just saw, Buddy there had pickup. If it picks up objects for you, can you use those objects in game for like healing and purposes or something like that?
So picked up items off the ground or pickup is treated exactly the same as picked up items off the ground. Meaning,
So you can-
I have to take them off. If they are something I normally have to trash, they can be trashed. If they're healing items, I can take them. If they're TMs, I have to earn prizes to be able to use them.
So that's not bad. Pickup
Nope.
actually sounds like a really good one then.
Yeah, pickup can be solid. Early
Yeah.
bird is whatever, but at least it's not a negative. Oh yeah, Quailfish is poison. Quailfish is some good.
I forgot about Quillfish. It's a weird Pokemon.
It's a 440 base BST, and it can become Umbreon.
That can be not bad. I know how much you like your Umbreon, but I'm also like, it's not alright Pokemon, but it's not amazing.
No, Umbreon's not amazing, but it's still a 525, which is
Mhm.
runnable. That is exactly what Venusaur was.
And so here's another question. For something like Pokemon that had edits done to them, which is the only way I can describe it. Something that modified the Pokemon at some point. Such as like how when Mimikyu was first brought up into the game, no matter, it was really just a powerhouse because the only way that you can knock off its disguise was through an actual move. But other things like Sandstorm and stuff like that would not actually break the disguise. But when it came over to the second time, they were able, it made it so things like Sandstorm and other things like that could actually knock off the disguise. Is that, do they use the original one, or do they use the newer updated version?
So I'm not sure if we have Disguise in general. I'm gonna have to try Crush Claw here. Ow!
Ooh.
Ow! Stab Sacred Fire. That will do it.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I wanted the
rude.
Giga Drain from Oddish anime. The healing moves are very powerful. We saw how much Draining Kiss was helping me last time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like this mon.
Weeple.
Is this
Are you allowed to use
runnable?
Will-O-Wisp?
Am I allowed to use... Oh yeah, I can use Will-O-Wisp. That's fine.
Knockoff and Crunch are really good moves.
They are, but I'm a physical attacker.
Are you? Oh. And Dig is kind of garbage. It
Dig will work well
Oh.
against the poisons.
it will. It's just
Dig is dangerous.
it is.
I confirmed Destiny Bond will still work if they Destiny Bond you Dig.
That's another good one right there.
Which one? Municipality?
Not municipality. Scolipede is actually not terrible. There's Venipede, Scolipede has like a really, really mean mechanic to them. If you build them correctly, they can be an absolute beast. So what I did with Scolipede was this is the normal Scolipede, right? Its hidden ability for Scolipede is Speed Boost, which means that every round it gets an extra point of speed. Very good, right? But it also gets stuff like Baton Pass. It also gets Sword Stance. It also gets, you know, you use Baton Pass and Sword Stance, and you go and use Speed Boost and Protect and Barriers and stuff like that, and you just throw all that on the next Pokemon. And afterwards you've got this stupid fast Pokemon who hits like an absolute truck and then some, because it's got +2 to +4 to its attack power, because of depending on how many attack ups you can actually get in there before you need to switch them out. So it just becomes this really good supportive creature, supportive bug.
I kind of want to take a random chance on this. I'm just allured by a 60% chance poison from Poison Sting.
Oh, are you sure that's gonna be the way to go though? Poison's not great. Is poison actually a thing for this style of play?
It's not amazing, but it can work if I have a tank. Was this one possible? This one's possible. Flame Body
out of Looper.
isn't the worst. It's pretty equal, and we got Stab Poison Tail at least.
It's taking no damage from fire Pokemon whatsoever with that Flame Body and Ground.
We can give this one a try. First though, I want a different mon. Progun. You are my main mon for now. I want to go collect the items.
I like how Anime Lyric is just like, I don't trust the nature of that Venipede. And I'm just like,
No.
yeah, I get it.
That's fair.
We all know that it's sketchy guy.
Milk. Milk Ball. Okay. You can just go in here, because I'm allowed to put on the Smoke Ball for now. So now there's no worry. We'll just... Oof.
Smoke Ball your way out of here.
Yep. Now we give you the Lucky Egg. I don't think I fight Poison Mons if I've given the chance, though. I don't have a good move for it. We take this, and then we go. Hope we face a bunch of grass mons, I guess. Water
Yeah, the
should be
weasels
fine.
will be pretty easy to take out.
All right, Malvax. Hope you have a great sleeps. I will see you around. Tomorrow I will probably be doing a key sanity run of Link to the Past. I'm still debating if I want to do it with crowd control or not. Because I do need to fit it in
Maintain
the time frame.
perfect posture. Check.
Alright, I'll fix my posture. Also, hello, Snowy. Hope you're doing well. What if you promise to be nice? Maybe. I shouldn't add too much more than an hour, but I haven't been doing a ton of Link to the Past. It's why the reason I'm leaning towards it, even though I could be doing Date Everything or some other stuff instead.
Date Everything looks a lot of fun, honestly. Like, it's
It
not
has
my
been
kind
enjoyable
of
so
game,
far.
but it's not my kind of game, but it does seem like a lot of fun.
Yep, have a good one. I could limit it a bit. You aren't wrong. It's not like there's that many options for crowd control on Link to the Past anyways. Poison is, let's say, good against Fairy. Bonk. You didn't die. Now you did. And your
Did
grass.
you get him with the poison? I didn't see.
Yeah, I poisoned the fairy, and it did the last little bit.
That 1/8 just really did them in.
Okay, we still play this safe. We're gonna hope we get some sort of good Evo from this when we get there. It's gonna be close if we can Evo before Brock, though.
Oh, I think
this
Stomp
gonna
is
be a
your only
pawn.
choice. Ooh.
Right, Leaf Blade does a bit more.
Yeah, alright. Oh, I'll take it too.
Bone Rush, not great.
It's a good thing you didn't. You
you're
only
gonna
got
die to
2
this.
shots.
Yeah, I got
You only
burned
got
at the
2
end.
bone rushes, so-
Yeah. That's not great that I'm burnt. Here's hoping for a water Pokemon. So I only have effectively 10 attack now. Ghost will work. Die? Thank you.
I like that image of Shuppet, actually. It's a really good one. Oh, Lock-On. That's sad.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any exciting moves yet. But hey, we're through the forest, which is always a solid start of a run.
Okay.
Well, that didn't do anything.
You can still try and get off the poison if you're lucky, but
Put me to sleep.
I think it is time for me to put myself to sleep.
Alright, well, it's lovely hanging out with you, Darcy. Hope you have a great sleep. I will see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you next time. You have a wonderful evening there, Haru. You take good care of yourself, okay?
Will do.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Alright, we're not going to evolve before Brock, but if we can get through Brock... Psychic's a problem. Hey, this is it, unless I outspeed. Yep. Yep. Ooh, Sneasel's not bad. Hello, Obscured Ragdoll. How are you doing? Let's see, go about this way so I can see what you're playing. You're playing for Spoken. That is definitely a game I've been meaning to play at some point. Are you enjoying that at all? I've heard some people really enjoy it. Some people are a little bit more mixed in it. But I own it. Sneasel gets too tight. Thank you, Luna. Did you feed them after midnight because gremlins are over the place? Hi, Twilight. But hello, everyone. Okay. Hope everyone's having a good one. You've been enjoying it? That's good. I should go real quick. If you don't know me, I'm Haru. I'm a non-binary variety streamer. Just a lot of roguelikes, randomizers, and indie games. I can literally look up and see Forspoken, so it's definitely on my list to eventually get to. I am glad you're enjoying it, and thank you for the follow. Always love when people want to hang out with me. I love just, brightening up people's days and spreading hope and whatnot. Doing well, it finally cooled off enough. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted subscription, Twilight. Really appreciate it. But, yeah, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying Forspoken. Like I said, it interested me enough that I picked it up. I just haven't gotten around to it. Just doing something real quick. There we go. But, yeah. Thank you for trusting me with your community. If, you need to go, stretch, eat, go to sleep, take any meds, feel free to. If you want to hang out, that would be wonderful too. I am just trying to get a run going in Rougemon. And if anyone doesn't know what Rougemon is, that is a variation of Pokemon Fire Red that uses the entire Nat Dex and changes it so my starting mons are a type of my choice. I'm doing Poison right now. And we gotta try to run a single Mon all the way to the end, and we will evolve randomly into other stuff. They'll share a type, but at the same time, we're fighting things that are 20% stronger than they usually are. I've beaten this twice. But still have a lot more to go, so I want to win with every type. We've beaten Ghost in fighting. This Sneasel's definitely runnable. Alright, appreciate it. Like I said again, thank you so much for trusting me with your community, and it is lovely to be seeing you tonight. Fungus. Like, I'm serious enough about running the Sneasel that we're gonna go see if there's any more here. Actually, I could have done it this way. Oh, and again, thank you so much for following. I love hanging out with people and just having fun. Where's my Sneasel? Are you in any of the routes? That's a yes, isn't it? Thank you. Yeah, I try to be, just friendly and fun for everyone. Okay, that's a Venipede. We can look at a Venipede for the heck of it. Yeah, we're just here vibing, having some fun. I had a run going. I died in a dumb way. I will learn to avoid that. I'm getting better at this, but there's still so many people so much better at me than this and me. My plus is I think quickly. So you are very fast, Fungus. So I might catch a level 8 one of those. Okay, I'm not that slow. Yeah, I hope everyone's just having a wonderful night. So you're gonna be faster. Have no attack. I love Moonblast so much. but I can't run you with no... I guess you're only at 242. You have evolution potential, right? You could become a Jolteon? Slightly tempting. I still don't think I can do this with Psywave and Moonblast and 9 special attack. So I know EVs aren't the best Mons in this mode in general, but darn it if I don't want to run one at some point. I haven't even had the chance to lose with one. Yeah, I'm just hunting for Mons, seeing what we have. You might be alright. I'm probably running the Sneasel. It doesn't hurt to look at other stuff. I'd love to find another Sneasel. The other Sneasel's after the forest. Still fast. There's a fourth Mon in there. Yep, we'll see what's in the forest. In the worst case, I'm running this Sneasel. One. There's another Sneasel. But I like the moveset on the Sneasel. It's got a good stat balance. So, if I can... I know that's not too bad. Some level 8 ones. We're going to compare natures. Because while we're going to have a similar build, different IVs, and different stat things, I shouldn't just YOLO a Weedle. They are fun, but I have a solid Sneasel here. Alright, unfortunately we're gonna go to ads soon. So I'll be doing the comparison of stuff. Alright. So this one's defense down, special attack up. I kind of really like that nature to start with. Let's see how these look. One level higher. Speed boost versus sticky hold. I do prefer speed boost. You're also speed boost, huh? You are just worse in general. So it's really a question of... has less defense. It's gonna have more special attack. I think I take this one. I prefer speed boost over sticky hold easily. Sticky hold can be useful, but most of this game I'm going to be running without an item. I have Luster Purge. We can take some chance. One down. Okay, it's lower level than me. This should be fine. 2 down. 1 level. Oh, you survived that pretty damn good. 3 down. 4 down. So I'm going to be pretty confident I can take this past Brock. Like, what we evolve into, we'll have to see. There's some fun stuff in here. There's some less fun stuff in here. Like, this would be a lot of fun. We need to find a rogue stone eventually anyways. We can't evolve until after Brock. You're so dead. We take Eruption over Baton Pass. That's not even a question. Yeah, we're pretty all around. So we can take physical or the other one. Would love to get focused on something, but we have a bunch of special moves. Ice Psychic, you can have an Eruption. Grass Fairy, you are so dead to a Sludge Bomb. It's not even funny. Psychic. Just Thunder Punch you. Bonk. And you get a Sludge Bomb. Survive with 1 HP, huh? Yeah, Sludge Bomb's really good for us. The whole stab, poison on a strong poison move. That is just great to see. Might as well rep some more. Aw, no one kind of delicate. Grass, Sludge Bomb, we're through. This thing is actually pretty damn strong with these moves early on. I'm not too worried about Brock, which is always nice to say. Let's say. Does Luster Purge you? Still gonna try Sludge Bomb. You're kind of tanky. Luster Purge should be pretty good on this. Level 18, Magnitude. Okay. Take off Cyclic, add Ground. Yeah, I think I lose Luster Purge for Magnitude. We're pretty equal. That gives me good coverage on a lot of stuff. We've got good attack. So we can definitely run with that. Because, like, Magnitude still works against poisons, which is the main thing I was using Psychic for. This is just one time, right? Flying, Fairy, Psychic, yeah. Water Ground. You're immune to that. Nope, you're still immune to that. We're just gonna burn you. That didn't do much. Fine, you get poisoned. Okay, that should take care of you, no problem. Fire, flying. I can Thunder Punch that one. It's the flying ground that's a problem. Yeah, I wonder if water has better coverage than fire. Bite. Bite is tempting. Do I want to be an all-around attacker? Do I want to focus? Just be all around. This is fine. And then bite is just good. If I replace fire with bite. Yeah, it's pretty equal. And like, yes, that hits hard. But bite has 25 PP. So we'll have a good amount of PP. I might switch it back to fire if we get like flame wheel. But bite flinches, which is a lot of fun. No status heals, which might be a problem. Okay. Off we go. Or try to clear this area. I didn't heal. Hate when I do that. Because there's no way for me to fix it. I gotta just go through. It's the only gym I ever forget to heal in. Is this one here. So get into the cleanse and then just go. Oh, we might still be alright. Magnitude 10 is not bad to see there. Rookie's not too bad. We'll just bite him. I hate that I keep making this same mistake, though. You're a little bit scarier. Fire rock, fighting steel. Okay. We're okay. Okay, Thunder Punch should take care of that. Up to level 23. Yeah, we're probably fine. I probably didn't cost myself the run. Psychic. So many sand streams. Kind of annoying. That's fine. Thunder Punch should be okay. Oof! You've got to die. Dragon Rage just barely didn't kill me. Like, I'd be tempted by a fighting move at this point. Sure, have more trucks. This is fine. Poison, dark. I could have magnitude that just fine. Just a reminder, if we find any rogue stones, we get to evolve. If not, I think we have to beat Surge before I get offered one. You didn't die to that, huh? You have good special defense. And now I'm paralyzed. Fiwan, we are fine. Up as Cure PP, which is useful, but not what I need right now. I'm still faster than you, huh? I did have some speed boosts, but still, I'm paralyzed. I think I've been underestimating how much speed boost can help with paralyzation. Sure, we're gonna lose some moves, but it might actually be okay. Ow. Self-destruct hurt a little bit. I will fully admit that. I love the flinch from Bite. It'd be so good if I had that with the one that increases the chances of it happening. You have Volt Absorb? Rude. Getting some good elixirs early on. Always nice to see. I could use Magnitude. Oh, that's fine. Got 3 left. We're gonna use another potion. Got a Hyper Potion in there. Don't want to waste it. Magnitude's fine. Bye. And Magnitude's fine. Yeah, I didn't realize how much less scary Paralyzed was going to be if we had Speed Boost. Ice Bug. Dark is fine, and Magnitude is fine. Alright, we'll start with Dark. That hurt. Darn it. Psycho Boost, and Gumi has high special attack, apparently. Oh, we would have become a Nidoking. Yep. Real high special attack into a Psycho Boost. Unfortunate. Paralyzed did end me, ultimately. Alright, we got about 40 minutes to keep trying. I don't want to go to the next ads. We'll see if we can get something going. We're gonna look at this thing. Good special attack. Yep. Oh, hey, Sinister Wizard. Sorry if I missed you if you didn't just said anything. I was being sad. Yep. I'm just having some unluck tonight. My Venusaur very much could have won the whole thing, But alas. Don't put me to sleep. I had some bad luck there, too. Alright, we're out at least. Is this thing runnable? Rockhead is really good. The stab poison isn't gonna do much. Like, it can exist. I have Bubble Crunch. Like, Volt Tackle exists. Most of the stab stuff, though, is... Or Rockhead-related stuff is physical moves, though. Alright, level 8 Bulbasaur. We'll give this thing a look. You're even slower. That's the other one in here. Venonat. Yeah, starters have decent evolution trees, so never a bad thing to look at. Zubat we'll look at. Zubat doesn't have the worst evolution line. I respect the effort of running something from what you get instead of resetting 30 times before even trying. Oh yeah, I'm always gonna run something. If I die, I die, but they're always gonna get a chance. I only have Twister on this thing. Some of the Mons I thought had no chance. Kind of luck into some moves and some easy Mons early on and just gets to survive. Bellsprout. It's fast. Too fast for its own good. I had 2 speed boosts and it was still putting up a fight. Yeah, where's the fun of just constantly retrying? It's the same thing I do with if I'm ever speedrunning. I understand... Did I have a luxury ball? I don't think I did. Like, I understand resetting, trying to get the perfect runs and whatnot. But it's boring for both me and whoever's watching. So I'm going to try running whatever. So we at least get different stuff going on. Sure, there's an ideal path, but it's just more fun to be trying whatever. This thing had some goofy evolutions for its level, right? Yeah. Yeah, this thing's worth looking at. Oh, absolutely. I am always open to people chatting, and if you have any questions or anything you want to say, as long as it's abiding by the rules. Love when you play. Thank you. Oh, you're not usable. Oh, my Zubat's the best thing so far. Yeah, I've already caught one of these. Bulbasaur was stupid slow. Alright, we're running out of mons to find. That Among Us is way too fast for its own good. Venonat's still too fast for its own good. Stunky. I could do a level 8 skunk. I in general do not have a soundboard. I set one up playfully once. But I only have a Steam Deck Mini because that's what my budget afforded right now. So setting up more is a bit... Alright, we're running this thing. Blaze. Increases fire, not very exciting. We have Moonblast and Ice Punch with good speed and special attack. And Ancient Power is not terrible with that either. Lemonade is too much. Actually, we're gonna toss the moo milk instead. Yeah, I've got enough attack on this thing. It's got a chance. I don't know how its evos are. Oh, it can become an Umbreon. Zoroark. Looks like it will probably be a 500 and something. It's a Viper. Alright, it's a mixed evolution thing, but... I always want... Oh, I'm immune to... This is me being on autopilot. I'm immune to poison. I don't need an antidote. I need a Paralyze heal. Ow. Burn is a problem. I was not set up for burn. I wouldn't have taken that even if I had been wanting to. Plus side, I can fight through burn. Minus side, it still does damage every turn. Okay, you gotta die to that. Can't learn Wish, that's an illegal move. As much as I would like it right now. I think I gotta go for the XP. So far, so good. You survived, but that's fine. Oh, Rock Throw. Such a low chance. I think I take it over Ancient Power. It's got a miss chance, but it's got 15 PP. Fighting Dark, you are so dead to a Moonblast. Ground Grass, you are so dead to an Ice Punch. Fire, throw a rocket. And we can Swift you. Do I play this safe? I think it'll be fine. I think I need to gamble here to try to save the healing. Ice Psychic. Hit the rock. Hit the rock. Hit the rock. Cool. 3 rock hits. That worked. Alright, now we cure a burn. Now switch my antidote to something that makes more sense. After we potentially break rock. I could have used ice on you. Ice would have been real good against you. Alright, rival's not a problem. Alright, not too bad. Thief. Thief is probably more fun than Swift. I can actually steal items from the enemies. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, not too bad. We risked it, got some decent stuff going on. That contained Splash, didn't it? Yeah. Thanks, Brock. Oh, my Route 3 is cursed. Yeah, we'll take fire. Yeah, I'll sell Splash. And I heal. I did not. Let's not forget the healing again. First move in battle must be in first slot. Okay. We'll just put our strongest move in there. We run into Steelmon, that's going to be sad. But in general, we're in pretty good shape with a lot of those. Steel is strong against ice, right? Rock, fairy, ice. No, dark is fine. Steel has so many strengths. Kind of ridiculous. Bonk. Oh, you survived.
I could be the one you talk to when you're feeling down. I could be the one you run to when the moon hits the ground. I can say what I'm feeling.
Psychic ground. Boog.
If you ever feel lonely, girl, just know I'll come around.
Like, this isn't a bad time to be getting this. These enemies aren't that bad. And it's a fine place for a curse. Sure, have more drugs. Poison's a little sad because that's half damage. But we are fine. We only have 2 trainers left. And you only have 1 Mon. Okay. Alright, we are through this. Curse is out of the way for the entire run. And we are decent shape for getting through here. We got decent coverage in general. You get ice punched. That's a real easy call. Squash the bug. Leftovers are always illegal, unfortunately. Squash the bug. Plus the flying. Ow, that hurts a little. Hey there. You're my halfway point. Bug, water. We squash the bug. We cast darkness on the psychic. Our next move's at 27. We're getting ever closer to our evolution. Ice Punch is fine here. Ghost. We'll throw a Moonblast at. Fire. We throw a rocket. Oh, it didn't die. Yes, a pseudo-woodo in chat. Hopefully people can catch it. Oh, you survive with 1 HP, you little jerk. Okay, we'll use 1 potion now, but I think we're going to be alright. We're running on our HP cap anyways, so... Another level or 2, we're going to be in a problem with that. Open, give... Moonblast. And Moonblast. Spite is not something we take. Congrats on your catch, Snowy. I'm like, I know who threw that ball. I am just blanking on it right now. Seven more levels. We might be able to evolve before Misty if we survive. So we have pretty darn good coverage. To the point, I'm going to grab an elixir. I'll check to see if I made the right call or not. Toss the energy root. Alright, we can't take these. But was the right call not to do that? I wouldn't have taken Iron Tail. And I want to probably have taken Fake Out. Fake Out I maybe would have taken over Thief. But it's not such a big move that I truly care one way or another. Thief's going to be replaced at some point. Fake Out would have been replaced at some point. The free little damage is fun, but not amazing. Everything just sucks some moon until I start using ice on you because you're grass. Alright, we're level 28. 6 more levels. We can full clear this next route. I think we evolve before Misty. You're dead. You're dead. This is probably more than enough for you at level 12. Let's throw a rock at you. That's probably fine. Okay, we're a little bit higher. Ow. Potion. So I do want to full clear this area. Yeah, it's gonna be so close on the level before Misty or not. Oh, that didn't do much. Thief did better. Moonblast probably would have been fine even at half damage. Like usual, I'm going to take out the mandatories first and then work my way back. Roleplays a no. Only 4 more levels needed. It's going to be close if we can evolve. I should have the time to get the evolution. It's going to evolve either right before Misty or right after. Really, getting a new Evo is a perfect way to end this, I think. Yeah, you get some ice. Maybe it's not going to be as close as I thought it was going to be. It's going to be after Misty, huh? Have your own ice punch back. There's 31. So much lemonade. Yeah, I think we're only going to get 32 from these trainers.
Talk to me, show me all that hurts you deep. Soak my shirt in all
I missed. Throw the rocks.
your tears, so I can talk with
Trying to save some other stuffs. Let's see. You have a few mons.
to me. Tales of things that haunt your dreams. Set the brush and paint the scene, so I can
There's 32. 3 trainers left. 2, 2. I don't remember how many the other has. I'll probably do the 2s. It'll depend on how they go. But that didn't help. Yeah, we're going to be 1 trainer short. I'm not going to risk the PP I have left. That's fine. 15 out of 16. We're 32 and a half. We figured out we weren't going to evolve before Misty. It's going to be right after. So all I have to do is beat Misty and another few trainers. We'll be in good shape to save and quit for the night. How much am I over right now? 40. I have a status over too. Full restores are solid though, so yep, we're gonna come down here. We're gonna play with Misty. There's 3 trainers. You get moonblasted. You can have a rock. You're done. We're 32 and 2/3. Goes in dark. This is gonna be neutral. Eruption hurts a little bit, but we took out half your health, so that's fine. And Misty time. Psych up does what? Ah. Throw a rock at you. Ice punch you. Green blast you. You're faster than me, huh? That's fine. Just missed it. We have 1 trainer right outside here. And we're not going to learn charge. think we're just gonna be boring and grab some super potions. Alright. Final little bit. That's fine. We're gonna heal, we're gonna cleanse. And then we're gonna find out what our evolution is before we call it for the night. Yeah, I don't think if I had a choice, I would have taken any of those, so... Alright, you should be all I need. This one trainer right up here. There's 34. Alright, what do you become? I'd be so excited if you became an Umbreon for me. You're not gonna. That's the one cat. I think that's like a 505, right? No, it's 446. We still have an evolution left. I was the other way on this. And we got a crap ton of special attack and no attack. Oh, this is actually beautiful. This is exciting. We're gonna change Rock Throw out for Return. Return can still be useful even if I don't have a high special attack as a physical attack, just because of how much attack it has. That's BST divided by 10, but still, this is freaking beautiful. I am definitely excited for this run to come back to. And then it can still evolve again. Don't know to what, but we will find out. It'll evolve at some level 45 or higher. That said, we're going to find someone to raid. I'm going to glance at who's on real quick. They're tempting... I have a couple tempting people there. Let me look this way.
Who's that Pokemon?
Who's all going here? Okay. So both Sen and Mareep are on. That's the Spitzel thing. No problem. Hope you have a wonderful night. I will be back in, it's 3, so 11 hours for some Link to the Past randomizer. Yeah, Mareep's been hanging out tonight. Sen, let me double check where Sen is in a run. Sen's deep. Maybe I send you over to Sen. Sen is level 8. Sen just restarted. Alright. Mareep on the flip side is 52. So we're going to send you over to Pink Mareep again. We raided her last night. It was a lovely time over there. She was hanging out here some today. So we're just going to go back over there tonight and hope everyone has a good one. I will see you around.